pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Bryan College Station for this matchup at a District 17 5A. It's the Huntsville Hornets at 1-2 in district play. They are 9-9 overall, taking on the Rudder Rangers tonight, 10-5 and overall and 0-3 in district play. Hornets coming off of a big win on Tuesday night over the Rudder Rangers, coming back from down 6-2 to win it 8-6. So it should be another good ball game, a breezy night here in Bryan College Station as we welcome you to the Bill Fick Ford countdown to first pitch. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Joining me here is my man BJ McMichael, Minister of Students at University Heights Baptist Church. BJ, it's been a long time coming to be able to jump on the call with you, my man. I'm glad to be here with you. It's going to be a good one tonight, especially after what the Hornets did on Tuesday night back at home.
Absolutely. Been talking about it all week and all the year leading into this baseball season, watching the guys play in preseason and in some non-district competitions. And we're talking about when district play got to start back up. You had a couple of games there with Sam, and now it's a time where you and I get to be together calling tonight. And, yeah, after a really crazy, exciting, weird game in which the Hornets came out on top 8-6, and after two losses to Montgomery Lake Creek, able to pick back up with a win against Rudder, and looking to do it again here in Rudder and get that second win of the season.
Absolutely. It's going to be paramount that the Hornets it's something we'll talk about here with Coach Jennings here in a moment, our coaches convo. Just with the way the wind's blowing tonight, just keep the ball nice and flat. Let it cut through the air and take care of the business on that front. And if they can do that, they can come away with a win on the road, no less, which, you know, here in this district, you got to be able to win some ball games here on the road if you want to get some wins. Oh, man, we got all the celebrities in the house tonight. Brock Burns joining us, Danica Godkin, Shane Riley, all the folks enjoying this one tonight and making the trip out here to Bryan. It's going to be a good one, to say the least. Up TJ Walker here as well. Don't want to forget him either. All right. BJ, Noah Nieto gets the start on the bump tonight for the Hornets. He's emerged as the number 2 guy in the rotation for Justin Jennings. I mean, he's been very impressive through the year after battling some injuries in non-district, but he's able to bounce back and has shown some versatility when he's able to take to the hill.
He really has. On the season, he's got 16 2/3 inning pitch. That is 4 games that he has appeared in. He's also with he's thrown 275 pitches. No wins on the season, 1 loss, but he has come in there and done a really good job for Jennings. He's got a 1.68 ERA. So, coming in, being that number 2 guy last season and this season, last outing versus Lake Creek, pitched 5 2/3 inning. Only 3 hits against him, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 5 Ks. And if you remember in that game against Montgomery Lake Creek, there were a number of unearned runs. And so Nieto got out there and did his job, did the job he was supposed to do for his team, looking to do that again here against the Rudder Rangers.
You know, you've gotten to be around the guys the last few games since I've been away, either filling in over at softball or with Sam Houston. On the offensive side of things, some keys for them tonight to be able to try and be successful against this Rudder team who got out to a hot start against them on Tuesday.
Yeah. Keys tonight, 6 of your 8 RBIs came from the top 3 batters at Stanley, Hager, and Nieto for your Hornets. But the bottom 5 hitters, they didn't miss out on the action. They were getting to score on 4 of the 8 runs in last games. On Tuesday's game, they were able to draw 6 walks, had some hit batters, but also they were able to be ready to send it back to the top of the lineup so they can get their guys to really bring them around. Last Tuesday's game was such a team effort. You had your top 3 batters coming through, your bottom 5 hitters, setting the table. Heads-up defense, we saw all the way around with the 2 triple plays, which, hey, spoiler alert, we're probably going to talk about those a lot tonight because you don't see 1 every day, less 2, unorthodox as they were, one of them especially. Heads-up defense, you saw Gilbert and Moore coming in to pick up their pitching teammate Van, who's still my guy. I still love Van Brady, and pitching 5 shutout innings. So max team effort, especially in your offense and your defense and your fielding, everything all the way around.
That's your Bill Fick Ford keys to the ball game here tonight. Time to now dive into our coaches convo. Had a chance to speak with Justin Jennings. He'll give you the full slate for this matchup at a District 17 5A play against the Rudder Rangers. Here is your coaches convo brought to you by Bill Fick Ford. Welcome back in the Bill Fick 4 countdown to first pitch, getting ready for the last of this series with the Rudder Rangers for the Huntsville Hornets here in your coach's convo with Justin Jennings. Coach, back and forth ball game on Tuesday. You come back from down 6-2. You turn 2 triple plays at the end of the ball game to get yourself a win. Just some last thoughts on that before we look ahead to tonight.
Yeah, I mean, defensively really saved us the other night. Really, Rudder outplayed us for most of the game. They just walked a few more and hit a few more, and we were able to make them pay for that. But it was pretty tight all the way through, and you take away those 2 triple plays. I mean, they got first and second, nobody out in the 6th and the 7th. You got to figure they probably get at least one out of those each inning, maybe 2. So, that obviously was a big part of the game for us. But we need to play better tonight here.
Noah Nieto gets the start on the hill for you. Just some things you'll be looking at your number 2 tonight.
Just get ahead in the count. That's the main thing with him. He's we say he's not a pitcher. He's just an athlete out there throwing. But, he's done a pretty good job for us so far up to this point. So just get ahead in the count. Make sure he's throwing strikes. That's the main thing with him. If he's filling up the zone and being consistent, he'll be fine. I mean, he's a great competitor. So we feel pretty good about that. So just need him to get in the strike zone early and force contact, and then we got to make the routine plays.
Wind's blowing in tonight, so kind of a twofold question. Your message to your hitters as they approach the plate, and then when you flip that to the defense, the message to them.
Yeah, defensively we just need to be aggressive. The outfielders need to be aggressive. Anything in the air, they're going to have to go, and they're going to have to go. Infielders can't give up on fly balls too early because there's a good chance it's going to get blown back to them or close to them. So just be aggressive. And then offensively, just keep the ball in the air because it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to hang up, and, anything that's in the air very long is going to be an easy routine play. So, but, I mean, that's really nothing different than what we normally do because we always talk about hitting hard line drives and ground balls. And, when we're on and we're playing well, we're hitting hard line drives and ground balls back up the box and up the middle and staying in the middle of the field. So that's always the focus regardless. But we'll probably say it a few more times tonight than what we normally do because of the wind holding everything up in the outfield.
All right, Coach, that's all I got. Good luck, and thanks for your time.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in decaf roadman.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Hello, this is John Burleson, president of Buckhorn Roofing. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing. We do roof inspections and roof replacements. We offer a 30-year architectural shingles that comes with a manufacturer warranty and workmanship warranties. On our commercial side, we offer roofing for businesses, offices, schools, and hospitals. Roofs consist of TPO, PVC, and silicone coating. We also can offer up to 20-year, no-dollar limit warranties on all commercial roofing. Please give us a call at 936-852-2044 or visit us at buckhornroofing.com.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on the Bill Fick Ford Countdown to First Pitch. Live tonight from Bryan College Station on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We are steadily approaching 7 o'clock, but we have no umpires, so we're going to be a little slightly delayed before we get this one started tonight. But, BJ, so that'll give us an opportunity here to talk about the magic of 2 triple plays on Tuesday night. I mean, I was in the middle of calling Sam Baseball in Sugar Land, and then my phone starts blowing up, and they're like, hey, did you see what the Hornets did? I'm like, no, I did not. I was doing something else. So I look at it, and I finally, when I get home, we're driving back, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, the first triple play, I'm like, okay. I mean, 4-3, Josh Stanley across to first base, and then your typical throwback to first, or a home rather, on a player rounding third coming to the plate. That one's almost tailor-made in some ways. But then that second one.
The second one was wild. Yeah, and I'm still wrapping my head around it. It was such a crazy moment, especially because it was a big moment, right, in the game. It's a walk-off win on your defense, and you see the batter go around, and even in the moment, I was like, he offered at it. You know, you're going to have to appeal that. I didn't see the umpire in the moment calling him out. You got less than 2 outs. First base is occupied. You see in the replay, he points to first and he says out on the batter. So at that point in time, the runners did not have to advance. I was talking to Nieto before the game, and I said, dude, what were you thinking when that was happening? And he said, I was just thinking, why are they running? And I guess they thought I wasn't going to throw, and so I threw over there, and then we caught him in a pickle, got the 1 out, and then ran down. Stanley ran him down and got the 3rd out. And you had a triple play right there to end the ball game, and it was just seeing a second one. You were just kind of like, did that just happen? Did that really just happen to end the game? Especially after they put 6 runs up on the board in the first 2 innings.
Crazy how that all panned out on Tuesday night. I know you and Taylor had a joy calling that spectacle.
And I was thinking, how do you do that? How do you mark that down? So that's a 2-3 or 2-5. 4 ran him down, so it was 2-5-4 triple play. That's just it was just crazy.
And then the 4-3-2 prior
countdown.
To the end of that, you're just counting things down at that point.
Oh my goodness!
So, a wild Tuesday night, and we're expecting much of the same. I mean, if another triple play happens tonight, I mean,
I'm not going to complain. Rudder fans may not be too excited about that, but we are certainly not going to complain.
No, we will not. Here's your Bill Fick Ford starting lineups for this evening's ball game, as we'll look at Huntsville's first. Leading things off, playing at second base, number 6, Josh Stanley. Batting second and playing at left field, number 11, Cody Hager. Batting third and on the hill tonight for Huntsville, number 3, Noah Nieto. Batting cleanup and playing in right, number 8, Carson Woods. Batting fifth, the DH, number 4, Van Brady. Batting sixth and playing at third base, number 49, Jackson Slater. Batting seventh and in center field tonight, number 1, Austin Taylor. Good to see him back in the defensive order. Batting eighth and playing at first base, number 28, Brian Parker Jr. And batting ninth and doing the catching, number 9, Quinton Chandonnet. And in the flex position for Huntsville tonight at the shortstop spot, number 20, Colton Harding. On the other side for Rudder, here is how they will look tonight. Leading off and playing at second base, number 2, Aiden Gray. Batting second and playing at first base, number 7, Jose Ponce. Batting third and playing in center, number 8, Austin Isom. Batting cleanup and doing the catching, number 22, Adrian Herrera. Batting fifth, the DH, number 21, Marquez. Batting sixth and on the hill for them, Anthony Menchaca. Batting seventh and playing at third base, number 5, Javier Mares. Batting eighth and playing at shortstop, number 12, Parker Jones. And batting ninth and playing in right field, number 6, Jaden Gonzalez. And then the flex player for Rudder tonight in left field, number 11, Gabriel Ramirez. That is your starting lineups brought to you by our friends at Bill Fick Ford. BJ, it's just some last thoughts before we get this one started as the starters are introduced to the fans in attendance.
Yeah, I think when you're looking at the Rudder Rangers, you're going to have to watch out for the Rudder Rangers top 4 in the lineup. They're the ones that did all the damage. You got Gray going 2 for 4 with 1 run. Ponce 2 for 3, 1 walk, 2 runs. Isom 3 for 4, had a heck of a night at the plate, 2 RBIs, 1 run. Herrera 1 for 2, 3 RBIs coming on the monster shot off the left field foul pole for a home run. The bottom of the lineup batters, they 5 through 9. They went a combined 1 through 11. That is with Merez getting 1 run off 2 walks. So you're going to have to take care of those first 4 batters. You take care of those first 4 batters and not let the bottom of the order hurt you, then you're going to be off to a good night for No Nieto.
Well, that's all we can say, ladies and gentlemen. We are moments away from getting this one started. Me and BJ will fall silent for a moment as Rudder gets introduced onto the field. We'll play a little bit of the national anthem for you, and we'll get this one going. Huntsville taking on the Rudder Rangers tonight in district action. 17-5A play gets underway when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. First pitch is next.
Now will you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station. This broadcast is copyrighted by KSAM Sports for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transitions or counts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. The following is a presentation of KSAM Sports.
Station, Aggieland, we welcome you to this presentation of Huntsville Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, presented by Wiesner Chevy GMC of Huntsville. The matchup tonight out of District 17-5A features the Bryan Rudder Rangers 0-3 in district play, the Huntsville Hornets at 1-2 in district play. As we welcome you here at Bryan Rudder High School, my name's Carlos Zimmermann. With me is BJ McMichael. Delighted to have you with us tonight, wherever you may be. BJ, we are in for a good one tonight, as onto the hill for the Rangers will be Anthony Menchaca. He'll deal with this Hornet lineup that has been very potent as of late. They will be called upon to just keep them flat tonight and take care of their business if they want to come away with a big win.
Yeah, both teams looking to come away with a victory in this district, the 4th district game for both of them. Rudder getting swept by Brenham before, and Hornets not able to come across with Lake Creek, but coming up with a win on Tuesday. So I believe Menchaca got the stats from him his last game against A&M Consolidated. Got it from my guy, Mr. Brady over here, very advanced dad. 7 hits, 5 runs, and 1 strikeout on the night.
Hey, I mean, I'll give Scott a shout-out anytime he wants, so there we go. I want to remind you, friends, tonight's video broadcast is being presented to you in 2K Quad HD with a 4K Ultra HD enhanced presentation. Closed captioning is also available for the hearing impaired. As Menchaca goes through his last bits of warm-up pitches, Josh Stanley will come to the dish, and we are just about ready to get this one started here tonight in Bryan College Station. It should be the makings of a good matchup. Hornets coming back from down 6-2 on Tuesday to win it 8-6 on the backs of 2 triple plays down the stretch. And Stanley will stride to the box, and then we'll get this one started here tonight. Glad to have you with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports on the KSAM YouTube channel. Menchaca's first pitch of the ball game is up and in for ball 1, and that is how things get started tonight.
Yeah, Stanley, he is your batting average leader for the Hornets coming into the season, batting .442 on the season so far.
Fastball finds the zone, strike 1. We'll get that defensive alignment for the Rangers for you here in a moment. Menchaca working from the windup, shakes off one sign, gets the one he likes, and the pitch. Stanley swings, a fly ball to left. Chasing after it, Ramirez. Towards the line, he makes the catch, 1 away.
Yeah, that's not an easy play on a day like this. You got the wind blowing. It's going to start in one place and end up in another, so you almost have to run to a spot where you think it's going to be. So Ramirez actually made a really good play on that one.
All right, here's how Rudder lines up defensively, left to right in the outfield. First and left, Gabriel Ramirez. In center will be Austin Isom. In right is Jaden Gonzalez. Around the horn on the infield. Over at third base is Javier Mares. Over at shortstop will be Parker Jones. At second base is Aiden Gray. At first is Jose Ponce, and the battery mate for Anthony Menchaca is Adrian Herrera. 1-0 pitch, Cody Hager sits on ball 2.
Hager is your tied with the lead, 19 hits on this season. Tied with Stanley for the most hits on the Hornets team this season too.
Menchaca taking his time and now delivers the 2-0. Down and in ball 3.
Yeah, that's what you're going to do. You're going to make him work coming in here. We see as many pitches as you can see.
Up and in for strike 1 as the scoreboard here at
it's having some issues.
It's having some issues. It's like we're back in the 70s at a disco party right now, but hopefully that'll fix. 3-1.
Oh.
And it got a piece of Hager, and he'll trot down to first.
Yeah, I guess they're just wanting to keep us guessing through the whole game, making sure we're staying on our toes, keeping up with the game score here. It is flashing.
Indeed it is. So as Noah Nieto, the pitcher, comes to the plate, you see the Hornets rocking the Ville jerseys tonight, the black tops and the black bottoms piped in white. Always love when they introduced those Ville jerseys. I was all over that.
Oh, the Ville. They might as well, like you said on the Astros New City Connect, take my money. I want one of those shirts.
Ball 1 from Menchaca.
Yeah, those are sharp-looking shirts. Nieto, he is, and these are all with at least 30 appearances. He is your second base leader, hitting double leader and home run leader for your Hornets.
There's a fastball in there from Menchaca. 1 out here in the top of the first. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here on the normal catcher, but now into the rotation as the number 2 guy. Pickoff attempt of Hager. He got back. That was dangerous.
Yeah, that was close. Got him leaning just a little bit. Hager was able to get back in there under the tag.
Nieto waiting a 1-1 count. 1 away and 1 on. No score early on in this district matchup. That one skips to the plate and pops away from the catcher Herrera. That'll allow Hager to scoot on over to second base. So 2 balls, 1 strike to count. in favor of Nieto.
Yeah, and this is what the Hornets are going to want to do, especially coming off of Tuesday's win. You're going to want to carry that momentum, and so the best way to carry that momentum is to get ahead early in this game. So you can push 1, 2, 3, 4 runs across this board early. You just carry that magic from Tuesday night on here to Friday and at Rudder.
2 balls, 1 strike the count. Menchaca working out of the stretch, set at the letters, the pitch. Motion pitch, and it's downstairs for ball 3.
Good take. You saw Nieto kind of sitting up, waiting for that, possibly on the outside, able to hold up on that pitch and get this to a 3-1 count. Hitters count for sure. I would let him swing at it if he gets one he likes.
3-1. There he is,
there
a swing, liner left center
there
field. That ball's going to get down for a hit. Hager around third. He will score easily. An RBI single, Noah Nieto to get the Hornets on the board first.
Yeah, that's what you wanted right there. Nieto saw a pitch that he just had to hit, liked it. I love the green light on that one. You trust Nieto in that situation where you were able to get that run across the board. So Nieto put a great swing on that. Wind even helped out a little bit, pushed it down, make sure it falls down for a base hit.
So 1-0 Huntsville in this top of the first inning. An RBI single, Noah Nieto brings up the cleanup hitter Carson Woods, the right fielder. Menchaca's first offering. Runner goes. It's the courtesy runner Johnny Waddell, and he is in safely.
Nice.
So, stolen base, Johnny Waddell puts him in the scoring position at second base. Pitch was indeed a strike.
Yeah, Carson's been struggling a little bit here of late. Now with the runner in scoring position, it'd be a great place for him to get one through the infield.
The 0-1 from Menchaca. Short hops the plate. Waddell stays put, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, they're going to have to be careful with Waddell out there. He is always a threat to score. The ball does not have to get very far away from home plate, and Waddell's going to be standing up on third. So catcher there, Herrera, is going to have to be ready for anything that's in the dirt or off to the side.
Pickoff attempt. Waddell is back as it plunked off the side of his body.
Had him leaning there just a little bit. Waddell able to get back, though.
That's something the Hornets are going to have to be cognizant of tonight is these pickoff attempts by Rudder. Hager, that one was close. Waddell leaning a little bit on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Top of the first, and it's 1-0 Huntsville. Menchaca a few stairs back, and Johnny's off and going again. Throw down to third is not going to be in time. Another stolen base for Johnny Waddell.
Man, he got a great jump on that one. Able to get off on the pitch toward when you're on the approach to home plate. Good job by Waddell.
Pitch was a ball as well, so now Carson ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Menchaca's next offering. Found the zone for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and anywhere right here gets Carson in a place where, hey, just feel good about it. Get it lifted up, get it in the outfield, get that run in. Anywhere in the ground infield gets him in, too.
2-2. He chops this one through the left side into the glove at shortstop Jones. Throw to first too high. So that'll be an infield hit for Carson Woods, and it'll score a run for the Hornets as well. And it is now 2-0 in favor of the Hornets. RBI infield hit for Woods.
Yeah, good job, Carson, getting down on that ball. Wynn knocked it down just a little bit, even on even on the ground. And you got to understand, especially with Hornets, when they get out there on defense, it's going to bounce differently on this grass as opposed to natural turf, or as opposed to turf.
2-0 Huntsville and Van Brady. A first pitch swing to third. 1 hop to second, and no chance to get second out of the double play. So if you're keeping score at home, that's a fielder's choice. 5-4 on the left side of the diamond. 2 out to take out the lead runner in Woods.
Yeah, but I like the attitude going up there swinging. I mean, they're just not sitting back and letting the game happen. They're going to go in there to hit. Now, I don't know what the conversation's about to be right here. No coaches coming out to talk. It's an umpire conversation here.
Coach Bailey DeRamus is.
Oh, there he is. I see him.
He is on the third base line. And that is what is brought in a conversation here. Bailey DeRamus, former student manager. He played at Blinn Junior College before heading over to Texas A&M, was a student manager for Aggie baseball under Jim Schlossnagle. And so at a young age, getting a head coaching job at the 5A level.
I think he's appealing that he didn't slide into second, which impacted the throw over to first. That's what they're challenging. Looks like they're going to have a discussion with the coach, head coach of Rudder.
Yeah, there's no signal on the field right now from any of our umpires. Looks like the crew chief is over at third base today, and he's having a discussion with Coach Doremus.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be happy after this discussion because it looked like the play is going to stand as is. Wanting the double play with the interference, runner's obstruction, runner's interference on the throw there. He's not going to be happy with it. But the Hornets are going to have their runner on first with Slater.
The man that plays the hot corner for the Hornets, Jackson Slater, with 2 out in the top of the first, and the Hornets enjoying a 2-0 early advantage.
Yeah, I love this kid's attitude, man. I just wanted to go have fun. Talking about it on the earlier broadcast, he decided just to start play football this year because he wanted to as a senior.
Played wide out for the Hornets as he swings
Look
at the first pitch. Past Menchaca, backhanded at second, but a nice play by Aiden Gray to retire the side. But the Hornets get 2 here in the top of the first. They take a 2-0 advantage to the bottom half of the inning. Noah Nieto is heading to the bump for the Hornets when we return to Bryan College Station.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Welcome back here to Bryan College Station on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Carlos Zimmermann and BJ McMichael here with you this evening. The Hornets 2 runs on 3 hits in that top of the first, or rather 2 hits, I should say, to take the early advantage. And now Noah Nieto to the bump. What do you got on him, BJ?
Yeah, Noah Nieto, like I said, we were talking about a last outing, 5 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 5 Ks. That was against Montgomery Lake Creek. But on the season, he's got 13 strikeouts. He is going out there with a 1.68 ERA and a 150 batting average against. He's only given up 4 earned runs. The only thing with Noah, he's got 7 stolen bases against him. So, guy who's used to catching. He's just an athlete, as you heard Coach talk about in the pregame show. So he knows what he's doing out there. You're just getting him out there, run that ball up there. You heard him say it, fill up the strike zone, wanting to see if they can just let him hit and trust the defense behind him. But if you do have some runners get on, he is going to have to work on holding them on, making sure that he keeps them close to the bag so they don't steal an extra base and get 1 base closer to being in scoring position.
Continues to go through his warm-up pitches on the hill. Hornets are going to line up defensively like this tonight. Cody Hager out in left, and center will be Austin Taylor. In right, Carson Woods around the horn on the infield. Jackson Slater at third. Colton Harding at short. Over at second, Josh Stanley. Brian Parker Jr. is at first, and the battery mate for Noah Nieto is Quentin Chandonnet.
How about Austin Taylor getting the start in center field? Season-ending injury in football. Your stud, your leader, your quarterback literally on the field and off the field. Injured in a varsity match that took him out of the out of the season and the playoffs. But he's back out in center field and getting to play. I love the smile on that kid. Love getting to see him out there getting to play a game that he also loves.
His senior season amongst 12 other seniors for the Huntsville Hornets that will be celebrated tomorrow at the Huntsville Baseball Complex as the Hornets take on Fort Bend Crawford. We're going to have that broadcast for you as well, so we hope to have you join us, obviously, in person at the ballpark tomorrow. But if you can't make it, you can catch it right here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. All right, time for Rudder's turn to the plate. Down 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Aiden Gray, who made the last out of the top half of the inning, will take the first pitch from Noah Nieto for a strike.
Yeah, that's good. Exactly how Coach drew it up right there.
From the windup, the 0-1. Swing and a miss by Grafe. Actually got a piece of it into the glove of Chandonnet, and it's now 0-2.
Yeah, here's the thing. You shut down these first 4 batters, 3-4 batters, then you're doing some damage here early on, especially after getting 2 runs on the top of the first. You can just follow it up with a shutdown inning with your pitcher on the mound, doing something.
0-2. Breaking ball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now on Aiden Gray. Gray, a .231 hitter here in 2025, awaits the 1-2. Swung on and fouled that one away off to the right.
Yeah, Gray went 2 for 4 last night, so he did score 1 run. So he is a threat to get on base to also steal a base. So got to be careful with this guy. Ahead and 1 and 2 in the count. You got a couple of pitches that you can see if he can chase on.
1-2 runs outside, kept at the plate by Chandonnet, and now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Noah's got some pop there. Delivery.
Yeah, you can hear it in the glove of Chandonnet. 2-2. Oh, just downstairs, and Gray able to work it back from 0-2 to full.
Yeah, he looks confident out there. This kid, I believe there's nothing this kid that thinks he can't do.
Payoff pitch, Nieto. Oh, just misses inside, ball 4. And a leadoff walk for Aiden Gray.
Yeah, came back and lost him on that one. Got to watch out for Ponce here. Also went 2 for 3 on Tuesday, 1 walk, scored 2 runs. Going to have to also watch out for Gray, the stolen base threat over there. So going to see Noah early, holding runners on.
Here's Jose Ponce for Rudder. 3rd on the team in hitting at .324 on the year. First pitch. Nieto delivers ball 1 low. Trying to get the called strikes here, but not able to get some calls here over the last few pitches from Nieto. Want to know the count from the stretch. The pitch, Gray's off and going, pitches a ball down low. The throw is sailing on Stanley. Well backed up by Colton Harding in the shallow outfield, but a stolen base for Aiden Gray.
Yeah, there's that stolen base coming back to bite you there.
After throwing 2 straight strikes, 6 balls thrown by Noah Nieto, trying to bounce back here. Steps off the rubber for a moment, and now we'll call for a conference when Chandonnet.
Noah now knowing what it feels like to, as a pitcher, to call the catcher out. So may want to show sometimes that your catchers are like, why are you calling me out here? Just pitch the pitch I'm asking you to throw. Gives him another perspective on it as being a catcher.
2 balls, no strikes. Gray now at second base for Rudder. Tying run at the dish. Ponce.
There you go.
There's a strike on the breaking ball. Yeah. Windy, breezy night here in Bryan College Station, about an hour and 15 to the west of Huntsville. Nobody out on the bottom of this first. And the 2-1 pitch from Nieto misses downstairs, and it's 3-1.
All right, doing a good job of looking him back there at second, paying him some attention. Got to be careful here because Isom is waiting on deck, and he is their stud.
From the stretch, 3-1, Ponce takes low ball 4. Ball skips away, and the runner's going to third.
That's got him.
He got him.
My goodness, what a heads-up play there by Chandonnet to get that out there. Oh.
That was ball 4.
Ball 4.
It was ball 4.
No, he called a hit. He must have called a hit. Even with the ball 4, they would have got him there, but I think they called a hit batter.
I guess they called hit by pitch, and that's why Gray is heading back to second. So now extra traffic on the base paths. Austin Isom, the hitting leader of this Rudder team.
Man, that was unfortunate. Unable to get that out there. Still a potential base running error that could have been.
All 1 outside to Isom. Well, to try and put it into existence. We've seen this before, 2 on, nobody out, and the Hornets have been able to get out of it.
If we can speak it, it will happen. Is that what you're saying?
I hope that's the case.
That would be something to see another triple play.
3 stares back at Gray, and the 1-0 from Nieto. Gray's off and going. Chandonnet, the throw down, sails on Slater, and it gets away, and Gray will score the first run of the ball game for Rudder.
Yeah, unable to get the ball over to the third baseman, Jackson Slater. Ball sailed on him just a little bit, carried into the foul territory. Able to move the runner from first to second as well. You still have Isom up there. Still got a chance to bear down here and come after Isom, though. See if you can't get a big out right here, and followed up with out to Herrera.
Hornets still looking for their first out. 2-0 to Isom. It's up for ball 3. Adrian Herrera, the catcher, in the on-deck spot. 3 balls, no strikes. Nieto, the pitch. Misses for ball 4.
Struggling a little bit. Coach may have to come out and have a conversation with him, but Noah's struggling now to find the strike zone.
Got off to a good start against Gray, but since then has struggled to locate.
Yeah. Here's the other guy you got to watch out for. Put a big shot against us in Huntsville. Took it off of the left field pole.
Well, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that tonight unless he just absolutely crushes one. There's nothing that's going to fly out with the wind blowing out from center. 2 on, nobody out, and a 2-1 lead for Huntsville. Herrera going to square around here on Nieto to try and advance the runners. Doesn't get it down as he pulled it back, but it's called strike 1.
Hey, guess what? We're still set up for a triple play.
Yes,
just the way we drew it up.
Be something if they can make it happen. Time called here by Herrera.
Yeah, looking at play called by their coach, giving the signs. Got to make sure he got a bunt call.
You get the bunt down, a good one. Chandonnet, the throw to first, he got the out.
Good job there.
Sacrifice successful for Herrera to move the runners over to third and second. Ponce now at third, Isom at second, but a big out number 1 for the Huntsville Hornets. Bring up 5th in the order to the DH, Juan Marquez.
Yeah, good job out there by Chandonnet to get up and get that ball over there. You just want to be sure to get the out because you got your bottom of the lineup, bottom 5 batters for the Rudder Rangers. It hasn't done much, so.
Nieto delivers strike 1 to the lefty Marquez. Marquez on the season. 214 hitter, making his 14th appearance. 14 hits to his credit. Ball 1.
Yeah, and this is where Noah just wants to come after him. He just wanting to give him, get him to chase, get him to swing, get him to these bottom hitters. You're wanting to get them to put it in play. Got the infield playing in on the grass, actual grass, to try to cut that runner down at home.
1-1 delivery. Marquez takes ball 2 upstairs.
Yeah, getting a little squeeze there in the strike zone.
1 away for the Hornets in the bottom of the first as the 2-1 to Marquez is a swing and a miss on the breaking stuff, and it's 2-2.
Got him to chase on that one. Good job by Noah. Even the count, 2-2.
A chance here to get a big out number 2. Here's the pitch. Too low, ball 3.
Close take there.
Gets the sign from Chandonnet. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff. Hit up the middle, bounces off the glove of Nieto. He'll have a play at first.
Good job,
yes, he will.
Good
Parker
job.
Jr. able to pick it out of the air and slap the tag on Marquez. I think he had the bag anyway, but a big out number 2 regardless, and a good job by Noah to knock it down.
That really was. Noah kept his head about him, made sure to get that out over at first. It was not an easy play. One thing to remember, we have turf field at home, playing now here on grass and dirt. The ball's going to take some different bounces, so up to the defense to catch up to it.
Menchaca swings at the first pitch. It's in front of the plate. Chandonnet, the throw to first is low and away from Parker, and Rudder will take the lead.
That is not good. Yeah, that is not something you wanted to happen for your pitcher there. Bounce it, get it out of the reach of Brian Parker Jr. over there, allowing them to get some runs from the bottom of their lineup.
So Rudder now with a 3-2 lead. I think that is going to be scored in E2 by the catcher Chandonnet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm afraid it is.
Camden Delgado will now run at second base for the pitcher Menchaca. And bring Javier Mares to the plate for the Rangers. First pitch in there for a strike from Nieto.
Good job by Noah there, settling down, getting a strike and getting ahead of the count there on Mares.
Runner at second, Delgado, a couple stairs from Nieto and the 0-1. Found the zone for strike 2.
You got a lower strike zone here on Mares.
Just a little bit. Nothing into the count. Pitch from Nieto is outside.
Almost got him to chase it out there.
Rudder's taking a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the first. The runner at second, the pitch from Nieto again down low.
Yeah, he's just got to be able to close them out. He's getting ahead on some of these counts and then falling behind and unable to catch back up. So Noah's just got to bear down and get this third strike and get this last out.
2-2 delivery. Skips to the plate, blocked by Chandonnet, but the count's now full.
Yeah, good stop there by Chandonnet.
One thing I talked about with Noah right before the ball game is one big thing, too, is don't be afraid to throw strikes and have trust in your defense. Make plays behind you. 3-2 Rudder and a 3-2 count here on Mares. Payoff swung on and missed by third baseman for Rudder, and that will retire the side, but the Hornets find themselves down 3-2. We are through one here in Bryan College Station. Hornets coming to bat when we return on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hello, this is John Burleson, president of Buckhorn Roofing. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing. We do roof inspections and roof replacements. We offer a 30-year architectural shingles that comes with a manufacturer warranty and workmanship warranties. On our commercial side, we offer roofing for businesses, offices, schools, and hospitals. Roofs consist of TPO, PVC, and silicone coatings. We also can offer up to 20-year, no-dollar limit warranties on all commercial roofing. Please give us a call at 936-852-2044 or visit us at buckhornroofing.com.
Here in Bryan College Station, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, on the KSAM YouTube channel. Friends, want to remind you this season of Huntsville Hornet Baseball is presented by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line. Anthony Menchaca back to the hill for the Rangers, now working with a 1-run lead, and he'll have the base of the order for the Hornets 7, 8, and 9. Austin Taylor will get things started.
Yeah, love to see Austin Taylor on this spot come up here. Coming up in this spot here, love to see Austin come up and take care of business.
I think the volume in our ears is being messed with because of the wind today. Menchaca's first pitch to Taylor's upstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, it is definitely struggling.
The listeners can't hear the difference though, BJ, so you don't have to worry about it.
No, they can't hear the difference, but it is blowing out here. As a matter of fact, it's going to impact it so much, even the throw from catcher to second, in any stolen base or any advancement, it's going to affect the throws even there.
2-0 delivery, found the zone for a strike for Menchaca.
So here's the thing with Taylor, anything on the ground, or run it out, because this kid can run it out and beat out anything. He's
got that brace on that injured ankle that he had during football season. Count works back to 2 balls, 2 strikes for Menchaca. Working from the windup. And the 2-2 delivery. Taylor fights that one down the line. Foul, well hit.
Yeah, just a little bit late on that one.
Another 2-2 from Menchaca. Slow for ball 3.
Yeah, Taylor's got 2 walks on the season. Has limited at bats because he didn't get in until the game before district, or the tournament before district play.
Swings at the payoff and fouls it away off to the right, and the count remains full on Austin Taylor.
Yeah, this kid, all he does is fight, so fighting off pitches is not a surprise. It's something that he does.
Chaka takes a breath, and another payoff. Called strike 3 on the inner half.
Yeah, probably too close to take there on that one.
Now batting number 28, Bryan Parker.
That'll bring Bryan Parker Jr. to the plate, the lefty, to deal with the righty Menchaca.
Parker had such a great game, laid down a beautiful bunt in a very tight game, did his jobs, ran it out at first, made some great defensive plays too.
Takes ball 1 in the turf. Parker, of course, trying to get off the schneid and lace some hits here for the Hornets. He's been down as of late. Looking to respond in a big way. He's going to play college football for Texas A&M Kingsville. As he awaits the 1-0, it's down again from Menchaca, ball 2. He'll go play for the Javelinas down in Kingsville. A good buddy of mine is their SID, their sports information director. So, beautiful place to play ball. 2-0 on the way. That one's in the zone, strike 1.
He does have 11 hits on the season, and we know we've seen this kid hit before, so just catching fire or something. Just needs to get something started. Maybe last Tuesday is something to get him started, because he also had a good base hit up the middle as well.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count, 1 out, top of the second, and the pitch. It's outside, ball 3.
Yeah, 3-1. If you like something there, maybe swing at it, but if you can get just a runner on base and maybe play around and get a courtesy runner and get in there and steal a bag, that wouldn't be bad either.
3-1. Full count.
Yeah, now he's got to win it at the plate. He's got to protect it. Protect that plate at all costs. 3-2 count.
Another full count here for Anthony Menchaca. Shakes off a sign from Herrera, and now we'll step off the slab. Actually, Parker calls time.
Parker just not ready. Big spot here for him. 3-2 count. Wants to do something early to kind of get some early momentum.
Payoff. Chopped up the middle. Charging is the shortstop Jones, and the throw low, but in time for the out.
Yeah, hard play. Good play there by the second baseman to come up there and get that, shortstop to come up there and get that one and make that play over to first.
Bottom of the order now, the catcher, Quentin Chandonnet. Swings at the first pitch, and there's strike 1.
Yeah, you know he wants to get up there, and after having to throw past first base, wanting to get in there and try to make something happen.
Swings and lofts this one into right. Chasing is Gray, and he makes the over-the-shoulder catch. To retire the side, 1, 2, 3 go the Hornets in their half of the second. They will look to respond in the bottom half of the inning, and we'll bring that to you after these messages on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports here on the KSAM YouTube channel.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station. playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Going to the bottom of the second here in Bryan College Station. The Hornets trying to bounce back here on defense.
They can even see right there on the screen, the scoreboard's giving us a little strobe action.
I know.
The disco night here at Rudder.
Rudder High School. Oh, my goodness. No Nieto back to the hill here, BJ. How does he bounce back after a 3-run first?
Oh, you just got to do it right. Here's the thing. These are big games because, you know, coming out of the out in the district, you lose the first two to Montgomery, Lake Creek. You know, that's a tough team. You kind of, if you take 1 out of 2, you're feeling good about it. You know, not getting 1 out of 2, you know you got to take care of business against Rudder. You take care of the first one. Looked kind of dangerous at first, but you come out with the win. Coming here in Rudder, you got to have the second game. So you just got to bear down. It's 3-2. It's only 1-run lead. You came back from 6 down and able to, or 6-2 down, 4 runs down. You can come back from a 1-run deficit. So get these out right here at the bottom lineup.
Parker Jones steps in first. There's a look at ball 1. We'll give you a look here at the district standings across 17-5A. Lake Creek and A&M Consolidated have separated themselves. 1 game ahead of Brenham. Huntsville in the 4th spot right now with their win on Tuesday. Montgomery has only played 1 district game and lost it, as the next one, Jones, catches the zone for a strike. College Station and Rudder at the bottom of the district. Hornets holding that what will very much likely be a coveted 4th spot in the district once we get down the stretch.
Good job, Nieto, now filling up the strike zone. He's got 2. He needs to fill it up again, like Coach said. Get these bottom 2 outs, these 2, before you flip it over, turn it over to the top of the lineup.
Got a piece of it. Did Parker Jones, and he'll run the count and keep it.
Yeah, hit the ground before it got to Q's glove. Unable to hang on to it, or have the chance to hang on to it. Hit the ground before it even got to his glove.
That one fouled back by Jones. Count stays 1-2.
Yeah, I like it. Filling up, gas. Oh, they race to it. A little
poor Colton.
I guess he wanted it bad. Gray did.
1-2 the count. Nieto kicks and fires. It skips to the plate and away from Q, and it's 2-2.
Uh-oh, now who's going to get it?
Well, it's got to be us now. Titan will get it. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Nieto trying to find the punch out of the 8-hole hitter. The pitch on the way is lofted into right. Carson Woods makes the catch. One out.
Again, not an easy play win, but having some fun up there with the ball as it catches up into the air. Carson make a good play on it, able to get that first out. A really big out, as well as this Gonzalez, because again, you want to get it out before they hand it off to the top of the order.
So here is Jaden Gonzalez, right fielder for the Rangers. His team up by 1, and Nieto, as Scott Brady says, does get ahead. 0-1.
Catching up.
The 0-1 delivery. It's up and in.
Almost clipped his shoulder there. Had a couple of those hit by pitches in Tuesday night's affair.
So that one's fouled down the first base line by Jaden Gonzalez. Gonzalez getting some looks here. Normally used as a courtesy runner. He's making his first start of the season. Bottom of the order for Bailey Doremus. Pitches outside now. The count 2-1 for Nieto.
Yeah, you got an unknown like this. You just got to come at him. So fill up, get the strike zone, make him offer at it.
Well, he offers at that one. Harding, tough play to his right. Throw across the diamond's going to sail and go to the Hornet dugout and out of play. So that will allow Gonzalez to head to second.
Yeah, that was a tough play. You almost want Harding to hold that one there and just eat it, because he was most likely not going to get him there.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 2, Aiden Gray.
So that is An error on Harding. I think Gonzalez has that beat out regardless of the throw, so
Yeah.
that'll be the first hit of the night for Rudder. And the pitch here, top of the order, Aiden Gray. It's ball 1 low.
Yeah, Gray last time up got a walk, so might be looking for that again.
The 1-0 delivery swung on, hit well to right center field. Taylor chasing back, but can't get to it as it'll roll all the way to the fence. And an insurance run will score for Rudder. Aiden Gray is around second on his way to third. The throw will be late, and it is an RBI triple for Aiden Gray to make it 4-2.
Man, he put a sting into that one and sent that one out to right center field. Taylor running it down, but not going to have a chance at it. He put a really good swing on it. There did Gray.
First baseman, number 7, Jose Ponce.
RBI triple for Aiden Gray makes it 4-2 in favor of Rudder. And only one out here as some more popular folks walking into the building here as Huntsville softball is making their presence known.
Oh.
And
Oh,
what do we got here?
They said he didn't touch first. They appealed that he didn't touch first.
Interesting.
And they called him out.
So Bailey DeRamus is now going to go out and talk with the first base umpire. And if that's indeed the case, Hornets are going to catch a massive break. The run's still going to would the run still score in that situation?
Yes. Yeah, you just got it out, so it'd just be 2 outs.
And it would empty the bases. And so Gray will go back to the dugout. He did not touch first. So good appeal by the Hornets. 2 out in the inning, and the base is empty. To Ponce.
Yeah, but good job looking at that, making sure that that happened. Appeal it. All you can do is appeal it, see what the umpires may have seen. We know our coaches saw something there, able to get the out.
So Ponce will dig in with a 4-2 lead and 2 out in the inning. Big support here for Nieto as Ponce fouls that one away off to our right.
Yeah, that's something unfortunate for the Rudder Rangers, for them. Gray, putting a great swing on the ball. He was thinking triple all the way and just unable to touch first on his way around. So that works out to the Hornets' favor to get a second out.
Ponce swings and over the outstretched glove of Stanley for a hit to right.
Got up there.
If he's got maybe another inch.
He's trying to use those wide receiver skills from football, unable to come down with it.
Another hit in the inning.
The center fielder, number 8, Austin Tyson.
Third one on the night for the Rudder Rangers. And one on is Nieto. That one gets away from Chandonnet. He'll
got a
throw
chance.
it down to second, chance to get
Got him.
Isom. They got him!
Yeah. Got him right on the back side. It looked like his foot was on the slide. His foot was going up, and it got the tag on the back side before he was able to reach out and get the bag.
There's going to be an argument from Bailey DeRamus. Isom still standing over at second base, but that will do it for the inning. Hornets, they surrender 1 run, but some good defense. And a missed bag for Rudder. Takes us to the top of the third, and we'll bring it to you when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
With the new year comes great things, and here at Wiesner in Huntsville, that means lower prices. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville, and we're starting the year out by giving our best deals around. Come in and get a 2025 Chevy Colorado starting at only $29,995, or a 2025 Chevy Malibu starting at only $25,995, and get 1.9% APR. Need a full-size truck? Take up to $8,000 off a 2025 half-ton crew cab. Ask dealer for details right here at Wiesner in Huntsville. Take advantage of the great inventory here at Wiesner Chevrolet, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
4-2 Rudder as we go to the top of the third inning in Bryan College Station on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. One run across for Rudder, but an out in the inning courtesy of Aiden Gray missing first base. And then the throw down by Chandonnet to get the runner and Jose Ponce to get things here to the top of the third. I want to remind you this broadcast of Huntsville Hornets baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transmission or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM at Huntsville High School athletics is strictly prohibited. That's the third time I've dropped my pen.
The wind is blowing your pen. You're having to reach down and get it.
No, that time I just straight up dropped it.
Don't pull something on the broadcast. I don't want you to have to go into the trainer after this.
Look, man, I'm only 27, but I feel like I got the body of a 40-year-old. Top of the order for the Hornets, Josh Stanley. Big opportunity to get something going against the starting pitcher in Anthony Menchaca, and it's a foul ball to start the inning.
Yeah, it's the top of the lineup that you just got to make something happen, chasing 2 runs here in the top of the third. It's these guys that have got to set the table, get on and get around.
0-1, well high, ball 1. Stanley tonight is 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Just got to build on some frustration there. You know their players are frustrated. Felt like they got 2 bad calls. Hornets that worked out in the Hornets' favor. So you got to capitalize on that. They keep them frustrated.
Stanley lofts this one into left center field. This ball's going to get down and will keep on rolling all the way to the fence. Stanley's got wheels. He's around first, and he'll end up at second with a leadoff double.
Nice job there by Stanley. Turned on it. That was going to be no doubt in the gap. Able to get to second base. Showing some dance moves there on second. And, you know, that's what you need. Your guys, number 1 guy in batting, get something lit for your guys in the dugout. Hand it off to the next person, see if they can't continue to move runners around.
First hit of the night for Stanley. It is going to be the 3rd one in the ball game for the Hornets. And here's Cody Hager. From the stretch, Menchaca, stare back at Stanley.
Oh, that's a balk.
That's going to be a balk.
Yeah, he made a move.
And that will allow Stanley to move over to third base.
Yeah, after he came set, he made a move and then stopped again. It was a flinch. And so right away, that second base umpire was on top of it, able to call it. We'll take that runner advancing to third.
Now another run for the Hornets. That one's going to be on the fly, on the hop.
Throw
is in time to get Stanley on the fielder's choice. Hager will reach first, but Hornets go aggressive, and their 3rd run of the ball game taken out going home.
Yeah, that was tough there. Stanley maybe didn't get as good of a jump that he thought he could have gotten on that one. A little bit tougher because even going back to the bag, third baseman may have been able to beat him there to get him. So you just kind of hung up there.
Nice play by Perez over at third. Played it on 1 hop. Still 1 on for the Hornets. And now 1 out for Noah Nieto. Breaking ball inside.
Nieto shaking his head, working the crowd just a little bit. You got the Rudder crowd wanting a strike on that one. Noah's like, no, that was high.
I'll tell you what, BJ, at about 6:35 tonight, there was nobody really here in the stands, but it is filled out nicely.
Yeah, it really has, both sides of it. A lot of Rudder fans here, a lot of Huntsville, but our baseball Huntsville people usually travel pretty well. And
I guess the fans were just on what I like to call Baptist time.
Could be.
Showing up right before it starts.
Yeah.
The 1-0.
But when you're used to having the facilities we have in Huntsville, you kind of like to get there and sit there early, and you just admire. It's just a beautiful park. So, I mean, you might as well, if you're going to go there and enjoy a ball game, you might as well sit there, get some concessions, enjoy just the way the field looks.
3-0 count on Noah Nieto in this top of the third inning with the Hornets down 4-2. Tying run at the dish.
Yeah, hitters count here. Hopefully got a take still.
There's strike one from Menchaca. Menchaca, since that 2-run top of the first, has settled in for Rudder. It's not much affecting him right now. Nieto looks to try and change that. 3-1. Slow for ball 4. So 2 on here for the Hornets, 1 away in their half of the third, and a big spot for Carson Woods.
Now batting number 8, Carson Woods.
Get Rudder, they're hunting their first district win of the season. They're starting out 0-3.
Yeah, and they played the team that we're going to play next, so this right here would be a big win for the Hornets to come back and take again and go 2-2 to district play.
Strike one into Carson Woods. Woods tonight is 1 for 1. He singled in the first. Every Hornet that's gotten to the plate has been able to get on. Swing and a miss by Woods, 0-2.
Yeah, pulled his head out of the box just a little bit on that swing. You can see Coach there telling them, you're pulling your head out on the swing. Keep your head in there. Watch that ball all the way to the bat.
No, it takes outside 1-2, almost like a pitch out as the catcher Herrera trying to keep the runners honest.
Yeah, 0-2 count. He's not going to give him anything worth hitting there. Maybe even do the same thing again, see if he's going to get him to chase something.
Waddell at first, the courtesy runner for Nieto. Hager with a big lead at second. Waddell represents the tying run here in the third. Woods fouls that one back.
There we go, got a piece of it early on it. Fouled it back to the backstop. Still attacking. Still hacking.
You got all the synonyms tonight.
I got it. Been working on my verbiage.
1-2.
There we go.
Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the bleacher umpires let our home plate umpire know it. 1 away in this top of the third. Woods working a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 on.
You got
the Hornets down 2.
Chattering continuing from Tuesday night.
That one to the right side. Bobble that third, step on the bag for 1 across the diamond. It'll pull the first baseman Ponce off the bag. So the Rangers only able to get the 1. Takes Hager off the base paths. Waddell advances to second on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, I'm glad of Carson getting, turning on that one, hitting at third base. Third baseman was just right there. Tailor-made play for him to step on third and get that out. You still got runners first and second with a threat here in Van Brady to drive him around.
Takes ball 1 high.
I was watching Van take the bat in practice. He was hitting the ball really well, so love to see him drive one through the infield here on this one and get at least 1 run in.
.0 delivery, Brady takes for ball 2.
Good take. It looked like he wanted to rip on that one. Got the coach coming out for Rudder.
Yeah, Bailey Doremus now heading out to the hill, and he will talk things over with his infield.
Yeah, we've got 51 pitches.
So while we have the pause in the action, gives us an opportunity to remind you that you can listen to today's best country and all your favorites wherever you may be with the KSAM mobile app. It's in your app store. For Androids and iPhones, take your hometown radio station with you in the car, at home, or while you're out for a run. It's the KSAM mobile app. Download it today. We're in the top of the third if you're just tuning in. It is 4-2 Rudder after they got 3 in the bottom half of the first and 1 in the last inning. Hornets got their 2 runs from the jump. We're set down 1-2-3 in the second. They're trying to work something here. They were able to get Stanley to third, but could not get him home as he was thrown out at the plate. It's 2 on with 2 out. And Van Brady dealing with the 2-0. That ball's into the outfield. Waddell will bust over for third. The throw will be to third. Good heads-up base running at second for Carson Woods, as well as he knew the throw was going to third. And now a chance for the Hornets as a base hit. We'll get them both in.
Hey, that works right there. You want to take advantage of that. Pitcher throwing it into center field over the shortstop's head, Jones, and both are able to take. I love the take there on Woods. He watched and made sure that Isom was going over to third base before he took off to second.
So 2-0 the count, and Brady takes strike 1. Van Brady, a two-way player for the Hornets. He's the DH tonight. Also got the start against Rudder on Tuesday. 2-1 the count. Menchaca's delivery. Breaking ball swung in and missed, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, took something off of that one. Van way ahead of it. Still 2-2 count. Protect the plate. Get something through the infield, and this game is tied.
2-2. Another breaking ball too high for ball 3. Jackson Slater is on deck if the inning rolls on.
Right here, Van.
Payoff from Menchaca.
No.
Slow for ball 4, and a good at bat for Van Brady. He works a 6-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded for Jackson Slater.
Come on, Jackson. This kid, like I said, so much fun. Loved it. I've been at one point in time, my son got to play, got to watch them kind of play together. I've been watching this kid play baseball for a long time. It's just a ton of fun to be around. I'd love to see that big old Jackson Slater smile after getting a base hit and driving a couple runs here.
Menchaca from the stretch with the bases juiced. Slater takes ball 1 high.
Good take. You definitely don't want to help him out any. Already staring down 56 pitches. You don't want to help him out.
1-0 from Menchaca. Slater fouls it back.
Jackson does have 8 walks on the year as well, so he's got a lot of patience at the plate. Or I'm sorry, he leads. Trying to look at my notes here. No, 8 walks.
Menchaca steps off the slab. 1-1 the count. Waddell, the runner for Nieto, is at third. Woods at second, and Brady on at first. 2 out in the inning. Rudder up by 2. Hornets tying run at second, the go-ahead at first, and the pitch. Slater a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Jackson 267 on the season coming into today's game. He's got 8 hits on the season. Like to see that, a 9-hit total after this inning.
He'll try to do it here. Looking to protect on 1 and 2. Breaking ball well high. And it's 2-2, and a good job by Herrera to keep it at the plate.
Yeah, it really was, because that ball was going to be high, and it was going to be hitting off the netting, not bouncing back to him, and that would have scored Johnny Waddell.
2-2 delivery. Well high again, and it's ball 3.
Good take right there. Coach is making sure to relax, tell him see the ball wherever it is. You're going on contact. You got a 3-2 count. This works in the favor of the Hornets. Runners will be moving no matter what on this pitch.
It's going to be a momentum swing on this next pitch from Menchaca. Payoff on its way. Low, ball 4, and the Hornets get a run.
You will take that. Number 9, walk number 9 on the season there for Slater. Great take. Way to battle back and fight on that one.
So Woods moves to third, Brady to second, and Slater takes his base at first. The bases remain loaded for AT, Austin Taylor.
Big spot here for Taylor.
Takes low for ball one.
Struggling. Make him throw you a strike. Bases loaded, nowhere left to put somebody. Make him earn it.
The 1-0 delivery. It's into the dirt, 2-0. And a conference here for Herrera and Menchaca and the entire infield.
Yeah, we've got 63 pitches right now for Menchaca.
The Hornets able to work a run across here in the top of the third inning. That is technically an RBI for Jackson Slater, even though the bat never left the shoulder on the walk. And I think Bailey Doremus is going to come out, and we are going to possibly have a change here for Rudder. Will that indeed be the case?
Ponce coming in.
I think it is going to be indeed Jose Ponce to now toe the slab for Rudder. So a 2-0 count. He replaces Anthony Menchaca. The bases remain loaded, and the Hornets down by 1. We'll step aside and take a break as Ponce goes through some warm-ups. Be back after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hello, this is John Burleson, president of Buckhorn Roofing. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing. We do roof inspections and roof replacements. We offer a 30-year architectural shingles that comes with a manufacturer warranty and workmanship warranties. On our commercial side, we offer roofing for businesses, offices, schools, and hospitals. Roofs consist of TPO, PVC, and silicone coatings. We also can offer up to 20-year, no-dollar limit warranties on all commercial roofing. Please give us a call at 936-852-2044 or visit us at buckhornroofing.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Back here in Bryan College Station, it is a 4-3 lead for the Rudder Rangers as we have 2 out and the bases loaded for Huntsville in this top half of the inning. Austin Taylor currently at the plate with a 2-0 count, and the new arm out of the bullpen, or from the field, I should say, will be the man who was at first base. Jose Ponce will now head to the rubber. If you are just tuning in, Carlos Zimmermann alongside B.J. McMichael for this matchup tonight out of District 17 5A.
Yeah, not a bad spot here for coach of Rudder. You got a struggling Menchaca over there on the mound, bringing in a new pitcher. We saw him actually on Tuesday night, so it's not like it's not anything new for our batters. They've seen him. They've seen Ponce before, but just change it up a little bit. Walking one, run in, behind on the batter 2-0. You're just changing speed, changing delivery, changing all those things up, trying to get Taylor here in a position to get a couple strikes and for Rudder to get out of the inning. Austin still has to make him work for it, especially a pitcher coming from a fielding position into the relieving position on the field. It's going to take some time for him to get in the game, so I'd have the same thing. I'd wait till I get a strike.
First pitch of the ballgame from Ponce is over the head of Taylor, and Carson Woods will come in to tie the game.
Yeah, exactly the way you drew that one up, right? Definitely looked like a pass ball. Looked like the catcher got his glove on it.
Well, that's the case. That's a wild pitch from Ponce.
Wild pitch, yeah. It's a wild pitch.
And now the game is tied at 4. Bases no longer loaded as they move to third and second due to Brady and Slater. It's a 3-0 count on Taylor, and he's plunked by it. And so no sooner did the bases become unloaded, they are reloaded on the hit by pitch to Taylor. And a chance here for the Hornets to get even bigger inning with Bryan Parker Jr. coming to the plate.
Good spot here for Bryan Parker Jr. Bases loaded. Once again, you got an umpire calling time over here at first for.
Yeah, Taylor was walking off the hit by pitch, the plunk that he took.
Yeah, he wore that one for sure. He's not going to let Coach take him out, though. He's like, no, I'm my own courtesy runner.
I'm good. He says to Stanley, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm my own courtesy runner. Don't take me out of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat from Ponce as that one goes wildly outside. Kept at the plate by Herrera, and it's 1-0. Parker tonight is 0 for 1, a ground out to short. Back in the second. And he comes up here with a chance to get the Hornets on the board, or further on the board, and back in front. 1-0. Well high again from Ponce.
This is definitely not working out in Rudder's favor. They were trying to bring a reliever in to change things up. They may have changed things up a little too much for themselves. It's tough when you get a position player that's been playing out in the field and bring him into relief. It's different than getting warmed up in the bullpen. You're not in game situation. You're able to think of, okay, I'm just thinking about my pitches instead of here. You're coming in from I'm playing first base and I'm trying to know the situation. So now I've got to know the batter. So it's a tough ask of getting a position player to come in and relieve right on the spot.
Bases remain loaded here for the Hornets in a tie game, 4-4. 2 out in the inning. All these 2 runs coming across for the Hornets with those 2 outs, and the 2-0 from Ponce. Well outside, ball 3. It's the same thing.
I would have the biggest red light known to mankind on this one. No swing.
That barrel better not leave the left shoulder.
Brian Parker may as well just lay the bat down at his feet and just say, hey, see if you can throw a strike in here because I am not swinging.
David Ortiz did that once.
There it is. That's what you do.
Ball 4, and the Hornets
take the lead.
Take the lead.
Yeah. Same thing for Q. I would not be swinging at that one.
So the walk brings Van Brady to the plate.
Yeah, he's faced 3 batters, so he can. Taylor counts. No, he came into Taylor and Parker. He's only faced 2. I don't know if that's a thing, and can't remember if that's a thing in high school ball. If you have to face 3.
I'm not certain, but a short night.
White Dodge Caravan parked behind here in the grass lot, blocking someone from getting out. White Dodge Caravan. Could you please move your vehicle?
Is that Gonzalez?
Yeah, I think that is
that's the starting pitcher.
It's Jaden Gonzalez, so he comes
starting
in
pitcher from Tuesday.
He comes in from right to now go to the hill. I'm going to assume that Ponce will go back to first.
Number 6, Jaden Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gonzalez came on. I'll get his stats for you here in a little bit.
So we got a 5-4 game here in the top of the third. 3 runs across for the Hornets, albeit in some unorthodox ways.
Unorthodox is the key. Is the key to this series here.
I guess it is.
Unorthodox triple plays, unorthodox runs scored. It's a party.
Indeed, it is. It's always a party here with the Hornets. So Slater ends up now at third. Austin Taylor is over to second base. Brian Parker Jr. is the man at first.
Yeah, I got your stats. We had Gonzalez had 2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 of those earned, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout versus the Hornets on Tuesday night. So I remember not much in velocity, not much that's going to blow past you. They started to figure them out, especially in that second inning of Tuesday's ball game, and they were able to put some really good swings on it. So hopefully they can capitalize on some of the same things as they did last time.
Gonzalez going through his final warm-up pitches here in a 5-4 game. Quentin Chandonnet is going to get ready to come to the plate. He'll be representing the 9th batter of the inning, so if the inning rolls on to Josh Stanley, I will have officially run out of room on my scorecard.
Looks like Ponce is going back out into right field.
So that'll move Ponce to right.
Or Menchaca.
Or Menchaca.
They're kind of standing there. One of those are going to make their way out to right field. Yeah, 2 outs here. Q, again, big red light. I don't think he's swinging until he sees a strike.
Well, Wilby Menchaca be the one to go out to right field for Rudder. Ponce goes back to his spot at first. Now Gonzalez on the hill for the Rangers. Now down 5-4. Bases remain loaded for Quentin Chandonnet. Ball one high.
There we go. It's a red stop sign.
Do not go through it. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
You can just stand there and look. Okay.
Well, there's a strike.
Again, nothing overpowering. He's gonna slow it down maybe a little bit. Doesn't really speed it up too much. So you got to be able to just catch what pitch he's throwing at you and be able to drive it.
Breaking ball.
Get through.
Gray gloves it. And the throw to get Parker at second to retire the side. But the Hornets able to get 3 runs here in the top of the 3rd inning. They take a 5-4 lead to the bottom half. And we'll bring that to you after these messages on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the bottom of the 3rd here in Bryan College Station, and your Hornets have taken a 5-4 lead after a very solid top half of the inning where they were able to score 3 runs on just the 1 hit from Josh Stanley. And ultimately, his hit didn't end up actually mattering as the Hornets were able to get some walks, hit by pitches, to be able to come away with the lead after 2.5 innings.
Yeah, it was a great hit. It was a great hit there by Stanley, unable to add that extra run in there. Again, he was kind of caught in a rock on a hard place. Hard hit to third baseman. Third baseman could have either made the move to tag him out or come home. He was just kind of caught in the middle there, but the rest of the Hornet offense comes through, patient at bats, making sure to make the pitcher earn it at the plate, and they were able to get some runs around and take this lead. Now the job is to keep it, because here's the thing, now they're going against Gonzalez, and that's all 3 pitchers we saw on Tuesday night. So that's the last of the 3 that we saw pitch on Tuesday. Don't know what they have after that. So you got to get after Gonzalez, hold it right where it is, add some more runs, and let's get home with the win.
Off to the bottom of the 3rd we go, and it's the heart of the order. Austin Isom remains at the plate as he flies this one to right. Gonna be a tough play.
Yeah,
Parker in foul ground, scouting it up, but it does drop in for out.
Yeah, that was a long run to come do. Wind's blowing it. You got a lot of things to fight on that one. Unable to catch up with it. Gave it a good attempt. Both he and Brian Parker. However, that is a first pitch strike for Noah Nieto.
Nothing in 1 to count the pitch. Another foul behind us.
Hit somebody's car. Gonna hit somebody's car.
Well, I think I parked far away enough with the KSAM car.
Here we go. This would be a big punch out right here, a big put out right here with Isom.
0-2 from Nieto.
Yes, get him.
Oh, outside.
Come on, Blue. Love to see that one ring him up. I think this would be a big boost to your offense if you can get their #1 hitter out here for the first out.
I want a liner down the right field line, foul, and the at-bat will roll on.
Yeah, got a late swing there by Isom. Both those foul balls late on the swing, so doesn't necessarily mean that Isom's dialed him up. So Noah can surprise him there a little bit. Still pitcher's count, 1-2. Doesn't have to give up the whole plate.
Breaking ball downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Not mad at that pitch. I like getting him to try to swing at that one and see if he can't get this first out with a swing and a miss.
That one skied foul, and we'll get out of play.
Somebody's getting some snow cones tonight.
And a trip to the Rudder dugout to return those baseballs, because they are not cheap.
No, they're not. School budget, whatever foul balls you can get back is a bonus.
2-2 again, breaking ball. Called strike 3, got him on the outer half, one away.
That is a big pick-me-up to your defense right out there. You get a big strikeout, a number 8 of Rudder, who is their stud. You get a first out, and you get Herrera coming up here. That gives you some confidence going into the middle part of this game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Herrera. Bunted into a sacrifice his last time to the dish.
Oh,
takes the 1-0 for a strike. Fastball in there from Nieto, who, by the way, had a lot of time to rest over there after being lifted for a courtesy runner when he came in, as there's a ball 2-1.
It seems like he's got a little bit of extra life on these pitches here. A couple more miles per hour added to it. Could be the help of the wind, or it could just be Noah feeling it now. Oh, good pitch.
That one catches the zone for a strike. Count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, right there, 2-2. You just look like he's getting dialed in here.
That one lofted into left center field. A good charge on that one. Running in is Austin Taylor. Makes the catch, 2 out.
Those are 2 huge outs right there. You've got a ball game in which you've just come back and taken the lead. You've got their best 2 hitters that come up to the plate that they are thinking, let's get back, let's get those runs back. You get those 2 outs, and you're now looking at facing the bottom of their lineup, their bottom 5 hitters, to where you've already got ahead right now. So if you're Noah and you're dealing like this, you go back to what Coach said, fill up the strike zone, trust your defense. Defense has got to be ready. Let's get these outs, and let's get back out here and see if we can't score some more runs against Gonzalez.
I'll bring Juan Marquez to the plate, and our home plate umpire is going to get a new set of baseballs here from Colton Humphrey. Marquez, the DH tonight, he's 0 for 1, a ground out in the first.
Yeah, they're having to call time because Noah is just up there in the windup, ready to go.
Ball 1 outside to the lefty Marquez, the only lefty in this order for Bailey DeRamus. The 1-0 on the way, fouled off by Marquez.
Yeah, if the Hornet offense can come out and score some runs here in the top of the 4th after they get out here out of this inning when they come up to bat, top of the 4th, they could point back to those 2 outs there, I think, and really building some momentum in this game.
There's a strike on the backdoor heat from Noah Nieto. The count now 1-2. Nieto trying to work a 1-2-3 inning of Rudder. Shakes off a couple from Chandonnet and gets the one he likes. The 1-2 delivery on its way.
Oh, yeah.
Cut on and missed by Marquez. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Noah Nieto. Will take us to the top of the 4th. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a little impromptu, but we're going to have... Sorry about that. We're going to have a special guest join us here in this top of the 4th. Chloe Sanders from Huntsville Lady Hornets Softball is going to hop on with us. And we'll chat some softball as they look ahead to 2 big matchups in district play coming up after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. And I'll be right back. I'm about to fire my producer. Just kidding.
I won't let him.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Bryan and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Bryan and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Bryan and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM.
The mics weren't unmuted. I'm going to fire myself, BJ.
No, don't fire. Don't fire anybody. There you go. Look right there.
All right, here we go. As we welcome you all back here this evening, Chloe Sanders from Huntsville Lady Hornets softball joining us here tonight as we get ready for this top of the fourth with the Hornets up 5-4. Chloe, how are you tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Glad to have you here. I know it's a bit chilly out tonight, but we're glad to have you with us. I know it was a tough outing on Tuesday, but you guys were able to bounce back in practice this week. It was a good week of practice, and I'm assuming today went really well as well. Just some thoughts on the season so far. You guys have fought pretty hard in this Cole Bohannon era of Lady Hornet softball.
You know, I think a lot of people expected us not to be very great because a lot of people saw the 6 seniors as our team last year. And I think we shocked a lot of people this year with how our program is doing. And I want us and our team to continue to do that.
As the Hornets get ready to retake the field here. Chloe.
By the way, just real quick, we got Menchaca back out on the mound.
Oh, he's back on the bump.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. You can do that in high school.
You can.
Ball.
Yeah, he didn't go out. He went to a position player, so able to come back in.
I'm running out of space on my scoreboard.
Sorry,
over
Chloe.
Here. No, you are just fine. BJ, you got anything for Chloe here?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. How's it going playing catcher? I know that you like to play in multiple. I've seen you play in multiple positions, but what about catcher for Lady Hornet softball? You liking it? Feeling it?
I love it back there. You know, catcher has always been one of my favorite positions. Being involved in every play, having some control over the field, especially helping our freshman pitchers, McKenna Parker and Jolie Fuller. It's been nice being back there to calm them down when they start to struggle or the other team goes on a run of hits, and just being able to calm them down and be there for them.
Well, I think it's always impressive to me. I think a lot like in baseball and also in softball, catcher is one of the toughest positions to play. You are the coach on the field, or you're the quarterback on the field because you're telling lineups, you're telling people defensive positions where to play. If runners are on first and second and there's going to be a play at third, you're telling them where the ball is going to go. But you're also calling the pitches, right? You're also getting that as well around. So hats off to you that play a catcher, a tough position. I know no one tougher that would be able to play that position. I've been able to watch you grow up for a while, and catcher is a position that seems to suit you because I see you as one tough girl that I wouldn't even want to go up against coming into home plate.
Thank you.
Saw the walk there to Josh Stanley to get something started here for the Hornets in this top half of the fourth. I know you guys walked in a little early, but you've got some analyst experience with us doing Lady Hornet basketball. I mean, I would easily bring you up as an analyst for softball, but you're on the field, so I can't really do that. But just some thoughts on this one so far, and the Hornets were able to bounce back big in that top of the third.
Yes, that was a big inning. Way to be selective up at the plate, allow the pitchers to pitch more pitches, switch the pitchers, change the momentum of the game, and hopefully they keep building to this lead they have.
Pickoff attempt there of Stanley as Hager's at the plate. Chloe, you guys have a couple of big matchups coming up on Tuesday and Friday. First off, you have A&M Consolidated at your place on Tuesday, and then senior night on Friday. We'll get to that in a moment. As Hager lofts this one down the left field line, but it's going to roll foul with the way that wind is blowing. It's 1-1 on him. But big matchups for y'all. A&M Consolidated, the team that y'all feel like y'all can compete with quite a bit. Just some thoughts on them as you get ready for Tuesday.
You know, we've been preparing the rest of this week after that tough loss against Montgomery on Tuesday. We got to see some live reps at practice as we scrimmage with each other today. And we just got to continue to keep prepping for that. And we just have to battle. We got to play Lady Hornet softball because that'll be a huge win for district. And then, like you said, senior night Friday coming up and getting that win against Rudder to put us in a great spot.
Menchaca again is back on the hill here for Rudder. Nobody out for the Hornets. As the runner goes, Stanley, and not even going to have a throw down from Herrera in a stolen bag.
In this win, you're not going to get him.
Good luck.
Especially getting the jump that he got off there.
Talking with Chloe Sanders here in this top of the fourth inning. Huntsville Lady Hornets softball catcher. As the Hornets are trying to add some insurance here. Hager to the third base side, and it gets by the third baseman in Merez, and it will move Stanley over to third. I don't know how I'm going to score. How you want to score that one, BJ? I was well struck by Hager.
It was struck, and it was on Merez pretty quickly. As a hometown scorer, I'd give it a base hit just because I want my guy to get a base hit.
Absolutely.
But I'm not sure. I think on mine's not official, but I'm going to give him a base hit just because I like the kid. I think that's justifiable.
I think that's justifiable.
I like him. So
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Hey, Chloe, which game, do we need to be sure to tell everybody come out for this game coming up on your schedule that you're going to be able to highlight and showcase a lot of the talent that we have at Huntsville High School in our Lady Hornet softball program?
Definitely Tuesday against A&M Consolidated. Like I said, that's a huge game to put us in a great spot in district or make it a tough road for us with coming up the second half of district starting Friday. But definitely need all our fans at A&M Consolidated to feel that home energy and put some pressure on them.
That'd be great. How do you feel like playing in a place now that you've gotten to see build up, and then you get to benefit from playing at a field like Huntsville Hornet, the lady softball field? Is that just like magical?
I love playing there. I love seeing all of our fans come out there. And it's just a different feeling. Like, you feel like you cannot let them down. You feel the energy with you. You know, you have your walk-up song to get you ready in that mindset. And you don't have other fans, students chirping at you. And it's just a different feeling. And it's great to start on that field, just great. Like, I don't have words for it. It's just a different feeling that you have to be out there to understand.
You feel speechless every time you walk in there. I walked in there Wednesday and Thursday this week. I was shooting video for some highlight videos as Nieto swings and misses, and it'll be a stolen base for Cody Hager as he moves on over to second base. Takes the double play threat away as well.
Yeah, because I love, so if there's anyone on the broadcast or anyone that has not gone out to see our facilities, you need to catch a Lady Hornet softball game. You need to catch a Huntsville boys baseball game. Get there an hour early, spend some money in concessions. That goes all back to support our athletics, and just enjoy what you get to see. We get to experience now teams, instead of we got to go play in Huntsville, we get to go play in Huntsville because of those facilities. And Huntsville, you ought to be proud of what you've allowed to happen and what you did in passing the bond, and our kids get to reap the benefits of something like that adds to our academics and our athletics all at the same time. So I'm just happy for you guys. I get in there and I'm excited every time I walk in that place, and I'm watching y'all play. I'm watching the boys play. I go over and watch the girls soccer or the Hornet football or anyone using that stadium. Tennis courts, it's just amazing.
It's something that the community obviously deserved for a very long time. These students have deserved it for a very long time. So, Chloe, I'm glad you and your teammates get to reap of those benefits.
It feels like an extra chip on your shoulder. Like you have another thing to carry, but it's not weight to carry. It's just something exciting that you have. You look forward to every day. It's not like, oh, I'm going to play on a crappy field. Like, it's exciting. It's a nice facility. You get to take care of it. You get to play in it. It's a great experience overall.
Yeah. Well, y'all do a great job of doing that, and you put a fantastic product, so to speak, on the field, because if you haven't had the privilege of watching these Lady Hornets play, you're missing something. They get out there and they ball with the best of them.
Yes, they do. So, again, Tuesday and Friday next week, 2 home games for Lady Hornet softball. You know, on that topic of softball here, Chloe, is a strikeout for Nieto makes it 1 out in the top here of the 4th. Carson Woods coming to the dish. It's Stanley and Hager on the base paths for the Hornets. Looking at this team just on the structure, it is a very relatively young team. Like you mentioned, you lose those 6 seniors from a year ago, 2 of them now playing at the collegiate level. In J.J. Duke at Tarleton and Emily Zunker at Angelina College. So you guys have had to kind of do like a soft – I don't like using the word rebuilding. I like to use the word retooling because you have a lot of talent on the team. I was watching y'all in practice the last 2 days. A lot of upstart young freshmen, too, that go to the circle, Jaylee Fuller and McKenna Parker. As Wood skies this one, it'll push out of play because of the wind, but now 0-2 on him. But you have a lot of young infielders as well. Carly Little is one that plays a big second base for y'all, one of the harder positions on the infield. Just talk about the young ones and just being able to help guide them along in their first year wearing the green and white.
You know, with the young ones on the field, playing at a varsity level, playing with 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, people who are way bigger than them, it can be intimidating. You know, when I was a freshman, there'd be a big girl come at the bat, and I was like, oh, my gosh. But as you keep playing, you get used to it, and you have those leaders, those captains on your team to help you calm down through the situation and keep going. And, you know, we also have Chloe Kowinski, who has moved from first base to third base, which has been a huge adjustment, and putting Katie Thorpe at first base, which is also her first year of varsity softball, along with Riley Hansen, who's got a few plate appearances, a few innings behind the plate. And it's just a big adjustment overall. You have to you often turn to your leaders, your captains who have experience for help, and you just have to be there for them and talk them through it and tell them it's going to be okay, you're doing just fine. If Coach Bohannon or Coach Safer didn't trust you here, you wouldn't be on the field right now.
And obviously that's adjustment for you guys after Morgan Bryan leaves for New Caney. You welcome Cole Bohannon back after being an assistant 2 years prior to that. You add Daniel Schaefer, who's had great experience as a collegiate baseball player at UTSA. You also add Shelby Fellers to the coaching staff. Just how has it been learning under those guys as your new coaches?
It's definitely been an adjustment from coming from an all-female staff to having 2 males and 1 female. But as the year has progressed, it's gotten a lot better. We've also been able to understand their coaching style. They've adjusted to us. And I think overall, the chemistry is just building right now. And we're doing great, and it's showing in district because, once again, nobody expected us to be this great.
That's a run across here for the Hornets on an RBI ground out for the cleanup hitter Carson Woods. That plates Josh Stanley, makes it a 6-4 ball game. Runner now at third in Cody Hager gives the Hornets a chance to try and add him to the plate now with 2 out here in this top of the 4th.
Yeah, you'll trade that out for a run, especially at this point in the ball game. 6-4, you got the Rudder Rangers on their heels, and you've got this retooled pitcher that was your previous pitcher now coming back, approaching 84 pitches.
As Van Brady takes his cuts here. Again, we're talking with Chloe Sanders, Lady Hornets softball extraordinaire, the catcher for Huntsville Lady Hornets. 2 big ball games coming up this week. A&M Consolidated on Tuesday, Rudder on Friday. That is senior night. It's now 2-0 on Brady. Let's talk about senior night next Friday. Obviously, you being a junior, you still got 1 more year left in the tank, but you've got a great bevy of seniors behind you. 2 of them that are here tonight, Jazz Enriquez and Valerie Martin in the house tonight for this matchup for the Hornet boys. Just how much have they meant to the program, getting to play with them all your years in high school?
You know, coming in freshman year, I didn't really know anybody. I easily connected with the other girls, but Valerie was one of the first people to kind of welcome me in, along with Emily Zunker. And just getting to play with them over the years and getting to know them even more has been great. I built best friends out of this, friends that I'll have for much longer past high school. And I would love to see them shine on their night at senior night. You know, Jazz might get a chance to pitch on the mound, start the game out, and Val will probably play center field because we had that injury with Angelique. But it's their time to shine, and you'll also get to see some of the seniors that sit the bench that you see run for me or make a few appearances. But I want them to be successful, as that's their night to shine, for them to get recognized for their 4 years that they put into this program.
Absolutely. Well, Chloe, we appreciate you taking the time to chat with us here. Best of luck this coming week. And real quick, as always, when we have a guest on here, anybody you want to give a shout out to that may be listening?
I would love to get a shout out to my mom and my dad and my stepdad and my grandparents for being my biggest support through this whole journey of getting to go travel the world for softball and through my commitment.
All right, there you go. Chloe Sanders joining us here. 2 big softball games coming up on Tuesday and Friday.
Don't miss it. Come out there and see it.
Do not miss it. Tickets online, hornetnation.info. Chloe, appreciate you.
Thank you, Carlos.
All right, we're going to step aside for a brief moment. Hornets lead at 6-4 here in the top of the 4th inning as they look to try and keep Rudder at bay as we go to the bottom of the 4th. And we'll bring it to you here in just a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Oh, it's always fun to get to catch up with our kiddos everywhere.
Yes, it is. As we go to the bottom of the 4th now here, and again, big thank you to Chloe Sanders for joining us, and a lot of Lady Hornet softball delegation braving the cold weather with us to make it here tonight. The Hornets get 1 run in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, I may be off here, there somewhere, but Nieto's approaching 70 pitches. He's at 67 by my count.
Oh, and another strikeout
Man.
In the books for Noah Nieto. He gets Anthony Menchaca. That is now the 4th on the night for Mr. Nieto.
Javi's going to teach us how to Dougie.
Yeah,
all right,
he is.
So here's what Nieto, big 3-pitch strikeout there. Way to come back after another inning in which he shut down the 3 big batters for Rudder, dealing again with another strike.
4 pitches, 4 strikes for Noah Nieto as he now deals with Mares. And
Look at him.
Here's another one. He's picking him up and laying him down.
He is feeling it right now. He's ready. Noah, he is locked and loaded ready to go in his windup.
Nothing into the pitch. Oh, it's low for ball 1. Oh,
Man.
there goes the immaculate inning. But
the umpire may need to look at his wristband and call that one a strike. That was a strike.
One-two pitch.
Oh.
Breaking ball outside, ball 2. That one, he may have a case there.
He's
just
got a
touch
case there,
outside.
but that was the strike zone lowered just a little bit, especially with this batter. That last one, in my opinion, should have been a strike. There we go.
2-2, swung on and missed. 3 straight strikeouts for Noah Nieto back to the last inning.
And 2 quick outs this inning after you put another run on the board to get a 2-run lead. This is what Coach is talking about. And in this part of the lineup, you want to get this guy out so you have a number 9 hitter, and before you get to the top of the lineup, you don't want to give them any chance to get back into this game.
So quick 2 outs for Noah Nieto, and now to the dish, Parker Jones, and he delivers strike 1.
Man, he is just dealing.
The 0-1, high for ball 1. Really the first one that has missed the zone in this inning.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you got nobody on the base path, so I'm not for sure what notes he's trying to take here in his back pocket.
The 1-1, too high, 2-1. Hornets up 6-4 here in the bottom of the 4th. A 2-1 count with 2 out. Noah Nieto has fanned 5 Rangers 3 in a row. And that one's high for ball 3. You got to wonder if these quick pauses by Rudder are just starting to throw Noah's timing off.
I'm not sure. There's no runners on. The only thing you may be looking at is, okay, if I'm in a 3-1 count, what am I looking at? But you should, at this point in time, know that.
3-1 delivery. It's outside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk issued by Nieto will bring the tying run to the dish, and Jaden Gonzalez.
Yeah, get careful here. Even with 2 outs, I could see them try to get a bag here early in the count, try to send him early. They're try to do anything they can to get Noah off his rhythm. That's what he would be looking for at this moment.
2 out here in the bottom of the 4th, and 1 on for the Rudder Rangers, down by 2. And Jaden Gonzalez, the 9-hole hitter. First pitch outside from Nieto.
He lost his wrist pad, so he doesn't have the signs.
One of the count here on Gonzalez. Again, he represents the tying run for the Rangers. And the pitch. There's a strike back from Nieto.
Yeah.
One and one the count. 2 out in the Rudder half of the 4th. Jones takes a slight lead at first.
Can't call it nothing.
He called time again. The count now 2-1 on the pitch low. It's outside ball 3. Pickoff attempt. Chandonnet. Parker does a good job smothering it, but now it's 3-1 on Nieto.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this on the telecast, but they have some cards that the coach is calling out numbers, and they keep checking some point in time thought they're supposed to wear those on their wrist because the number of times they're causing the stoppage in play there. That's what's causing the stoppage in play, is they're looking at plays on their card.
From the stretch, the 3-1. Called strike 2.
Yeah, if I were Noah, I'd just right down the middle. This guy's not looking to hit.
Payoff from Nieto. Runner goes. It's ball 4. So after back-to-back punch-outs, it's back-to-back walks to put 2 on and 2 out for the leadoff hitter, Aiden Gray.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Aiden Gray.
Aiden Gray hit a triple on a line drive, and he also missed first base on his last at bat. So
something to keep an eye out for as Nieto delivers ball 1 down and away.
Yeah, you hate to see anything. You want to see Noah keep going in this inning. Started out so strong, letting the next 2 batters on. Be big right here to get Gray to ground out.
There's a strike right down Main Street. 1-1 the count here on Gray. Again, a 1-for-1 night with that triple in the second. He walked and scored part of the 3-run flurry for the Rangers in their half of the first. 2 on, 2 out, the 1-1. Too low for ball 2. And 2 strikeouts in the inning, Menchaca and Merez, and then the walks here to Jones and Gonzalez have them on at second and first respectively. 2-1 the count. Nieto a stare back, and now the pitch. Breaking ball sent to the shortstop, Harding. Quick flip to second to Stanley to retire the side. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Nieto. He gets the ground out of Gray to end the threat. And we now go to the top of the 5th inning, where the Hornets enjoy a 6-4 lead, and they're coming back to the plate when we return.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Bryan and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Bryan and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Bryan and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM.
We have worked 4 full innings here in Bryan College Station on what has quickly become a chilly night here at the ballpark.
Glad I brought my hoodie.
I did not, so I have made poor life choices over the last 3 hours. Real quick here, I appreciate these 2 guys that are here. Right, the man here in the middle of us, Michael Cedillo, is helping us produce tonight. I was a little harsh on him earlier, so Michael, I'm sorry about that.
I said we're going to keep him.
We're going to keep him. It's his first night producing. I'm sure Damian Smith, who's tuning in from Dallas tonight, is very pleased with what he's done so far. And Stephanie Keele's running our camera here for us off to our left. I appreciate her. She's also got Sam Baseball up for me, so she's keeping me updated on that ball game.
What's the score?
What was the score? La Tech, 6-5. Yeah, La Tech up 6-5.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Okay. That sounds good. Our old buddy Colin Neal's the one calling that on ESPN Plus tonight. So
nice, Colin.
Yes, our old colleague and good friend.
Yeah, I got to call games with him last year. It was a lot of fun getting to call with him. I'm glad he's getting to do that.
As we work our way now here to the top of the 5th inning, the Hornets hunting some more runs after getting 1 in the top half of the 4th. It was an RBI ground out that was able to bring that home, and they will now bring the 5, 6, and 7 to the dish. Jackson Slater, rather 6, 7, and 8. Slater getting things started.
Yeah, Slater got a clean slate here, no pun intended, or pun intended. Clean slate of an inning. Try to be the first runner on the board.
And Anthony Menchaca is back on the hill for Rudder after having some time off the rubber and now having to go back to him.
Oh.
And that one sails on him to the backstop.
Yeah,
What was that Bob Uecker said? Just a bit outside?
Just a bit outside. Yeah, that's how Bob say it.
God rest his soul.
Milwaukee
Brewers
commentator.
He's in one of my favorite movies of all time, Major League.
Oh, I got it.
This
right here.
Nope.
Dive for it, Carlos.
Oh, Brock. Oh, Brock. You got to catch that.
Savannah Bananas. We don't want the out. Never mind. We don't want the out. Savannah Bananas would be against us.
That was Brock Burns I was referring to here behind us. That hat, it was in his breadbasket. Ooh, Scott Brady also almost having to hang on to that one from Brock as the next one in is a ball. Here, Jackson Slater. We're having a great time here. Great delegation making the way about an hour and 15 away.
I think he just found a hole in the net. Be careful. You're sitting in front of that hole in the net.
Oh, that's not good. 2-1 the count here on Jackson Slater, and the pitch from Menchaca is in there for a strike.
All right, Jackson. 2-2 count. Let's battle. Protect the plate. Good.
That one. Oh, the catcher Herrera thought that was strike 3.
He was ready to throw down to third base.
The scoreboard operator thought that was strike 3.
He's having to reset the scoreboard.
Scoreboard not as stroby as it was earlier now that the innings are starting to fill up. 3-2. Slater down the third baseline foul.
Yeah, early on that swing. He's smiling, though. Always smiling, that kid.
He just loves sports.
He does. He just does. He does.
The camaraderie that it brings. And he works a 6-pitch walk. Or 7-pitch walk, rather.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him and Josh on the football field, just hanging out, having the best time of their lives down there and just watching and cheering for each other. Josh makes a big play. Stanley, that is, your second baseman of the Hornets, makes a big play. And Jackson's right there, man, ready to cheer him on. And it's just so much fun to watch him. Just enjoy to play the game, whatever it is, football, baseball. Good
Taylor
bunt.
gets the bunt down. Menchaca charges it. The throw to first is in time to get Taylor, but he does his job. Move Slater over to second on the sac bunt. And we'll bring up 8th in the order, Brian Parker Jr. with another runner in scoring position for the Hornets.
Now batting number 28.
Another kid that laid down the perfect bunt the other day on Tuesday, drive to get some big runs in, even beat out the throw at first.
Menchaca from the stretch and a runner at second, and Parker takes strike 1.
But what was great about that bunt is that he put it where the third baseman had to make a choice. Third baseman couldn't go back and cover third. He had to be the one to charge it, and wasn't able to get the throw over in time. It's just the perfect bunt at the perfect timing for the Hornets.
Parker takes in the dirt. Count evens up 1-1 now.
Approaching 100 pitches right now. We're at 98 for Menchaca.
And that's even after he left the rubber?
Yep, after
Wow.
he left and came back.
So Bailey DeRamus may have to make a decision here before long. That arm is just going to start becoming more tired for Menchaca. 1-1. Parker.
Get through.
To the right side, backhanded by Ponce.
That's a good
step
play.
on the bag for 1. Nice backhanded play by the first baseman for Rudder. And now there's 2 out. Runner in Slater moves to third. And he'll bring the 9-hole hitter, Quentin Chandonnet.
Yeah, good play there by Ponce over there at first base. Not an easy play to pick back up and to get over to first. Had some time to get over there and look the runner over at third, make sure he wasn't going to sneak in to score as well.
Chandonnet takes ball 1 high from Menchaca.
That's 100 pitches. We're at 100 right now.
1-0 the count with 2 out. And Slater, the 7th run of the game for the Hornets at third. Ball 2 outside from Chandonnet. Chandonnet grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up in the third. And he's working ahead with a 30 count.
Yeah, might as well have give it back over to Stanley, who is your batting average leader for your team.
.30 pitch, taking the whole way. It's down the main street for strike one. Three and one the count, 2 out. Slater at third. And the Hornets up 6-4. The pitch is low for ball 4, smothered at the plate by Herrera. And Chandonnet is able to work another walk.
Yeah, that's what you want. Chandonnet, you may even try to attempt a stolen base, but you get Stanley, who is your batting average leader at 442 coming into the game, but he's also tied for the team lead in RBIs at 12 and 11 runs and 9 runs as well. So
we're going to have a mound visit here. Bailey Doremus is coming to the plate, and well,
Gonzalez back in.
Here comes Gonzalez once again.
I don't know if they have more than 3 pitchers. That's the only 3 they seem to be bringing in.
I guess we'll just start working the rotation. It is a rotation, but we'll keep rotating around. So Menchaca will make the trot back out to right. Gonzalez back to the dish. Let's step aside and take a quick commercial break, and we will be back in just a few moments. The Hornets are up 6-4. Runners at the corners and 2 out, looking for more runs.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back as we go through this top of the 5th inning for the Hornets. They got runners at the corners and 2 out as Jaden Gonzalez is back to the rubber. For the Rudder Rangers and head coach Bailey Doremus. If you are just tuning in, I'm Carlos Zimmermann alongside BJ McMichael for this one tonight. It's our debut as broadcaster battery mates, if you will.
Yeah, we get to have it back. We've been talking about it for a while, getting to get it to go and come here to Bryan. Now that some of this Bearcat baseball, basketball stuff is kind of come and gone. Oh, well, you saw baseball stuff.
Still got
Sam.
some baseball stuff.
But we get to do this for the Hornets, and we're always hanging around Hornets everywhere we go, you and I. Basketball game, football game, volleyball game, soccer games. It doesn't matter where we are. We're around there. So it's kind of neat to hop on here with you. I just love it that you guys let me tag along.
Yes.
I love baseball. I love Hornets. I love getting to spend time with these kids and getting to talk about baseball. I know my wife thanks you because then I can talk about baseball here and I don't have to really talk about as much there. Although she does good. She loves watching Hornet baseball with me, Astros baseball with me. She's my sports buddy. She does a really good job of cheering for and caring about the teams that I care about. So I've been looking forward to it, Carlos.
Yeah, it's been a blast so far. We've had a lot of fun, and Hornets are looking for more fun here. Josh Stanley to the dish. He takes a breaking ball for strike one to start the at-bat.
I do have the final stat lines for Menchaca. Maybe, I don't know if he comes back in to pitch.
Can he come back 3 times? Or twice?
I don't know the rule about that one.
Not certain off the top of my head. As Stanley laces that
Yeah.
over the shortstop in Jones for a hit. That'll plate Jackson Slater, and the Hornets are able to capitalize. That's a run.
That is a great job of hitting there by Stanley. squaring up the barrel to the ball, getting it up over Jones. That was just on a rope. That's a big run to get scored in here, 7-4, and give your team a 3-run lead, especially with Noah that seems to be finding something and dealing.
He stands in the on-deck circle here as Cody Hager comes in and takes some cuts here against Gonzalez. Breaking ball for strike 1. Stanley, by the way, halfway to the cycle now with a double and a single. Now, granted, with the way the wind is tonight, I don't know if he'll be able to send one over the fence, but stranger things have happened.
Catch a jet stream, maybe get it out of here.
Gonzalez from the stretch. A stare back at second, pickoff attempt, and runner back in plenty of time. I believe that's Evan Bell, courtesy running for Chandonnet over at second.
What number is Bell?
That would be 18?
I think so.
Nothing in 1 the count here on Hager. Time called by Cody. Batting in the 2 spot here of the order for the Hornets. He's been hit by the pitch. He's reached both times to the plate, or 3 times to the plate, I believe. Hit by the pitch, grounded into a fielder's choice and stayed on. He pokes that one through the right side. That's a hit for Hager. Rounding third is Bell. The relay will be going to third base. Bell's in with a sliding stop.
Nice.
And it's 8-4, RBI single for Cody Hager.
Great job. Great piece of hitting by Hager. Went with the ball on the outside part of the plate and just sent it in between first and second and able to get that into the outfield and score that run. That was a really good piece of hitting there by Hager.
A good piece of running by Josh Stanley, too. He now ends up over at third, going first to third on the hit to right. Some people don't understand. That's hard to do for a righty, trying to send it the opposite way.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you just got to pick up the ball where it is and put the swing on it that you need to kind of push it out that direction. Those were the first 3 batters did against Brady the other night on Tuesday night against us. And you don't have to hit it hard a lot of times. You just have to get it through there, and that's what Hager did.
Nieto takes a breaking ball into the dirt from Gonzalez, and it's 1-0.
Another big run, though, standing there on third base in Stanley. Got a 4-run lead. Wouldn't mind a 5-run lead, especially as we get the later stages of this ball game. And you got Noah on the mound. But right now at the plate.
The 1-0 runner goes in Hager. It's called a strike. Hager will head to second without a contest. And the count now 1-1 on Noah Nieto.
Yeah, I feel like if Noah's feeling it on the bump, he's feeling it right here at the plate. He puts a swing into it. He can put quite a charge into it and get 2 more runs on the board for the Hornets.
1-1 into the dirt. 2-1 the count now.
Yeah, I don't really see Gonzalez. I would be surprised if he served him up something. If you're going to have anyone hurt you, I don't know if you're going to want it to be Nieto with 2 outs and a bag open.
Stanley at third, Hager at second. 8-4 Huntsville as Nieto takes a cut and a miss, and it's 2-2.
He's wanting to hit that ball so hard.
Had a single in the first, but walked in the third, struck out in the fourth.
Yeah, he's got wanting this ball in the outfield deep somewhere.
On a chilly night in Bryan College Station, the Hornets trying to add to their 4-run advantage. Low for ball 3 from Jaden Gonzalez.
Oh, he's got a big fat green light on here.
It's free swinging.
Anything over that plate, he is going to smash it.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. The pitch on its way. It's low for ball 4 to load him up.
Carson's put some good swings on the ball today. He's got a couple on the left-hand side of the infield. So it feels like he may be feeling it too. Gonzalez is a little bit slower of a batter. Coach is telling him keep his head in at the bat. He's been pulling his head out in some of his hits, so some of his swings. So Coach Jennings reminded him keep your head in that bat.
Strike 1 from Gonzalez to Woods. Woods trying to break through here. Anything deep to the outfield will bring all three to the plate. Off the end of the bat and fouled off here to the right. Now 0-2. Gonzalez ahead of Woods.
Coach is just urging him, just say, keep your head in the bat. I wonder if that ball is a little scuffed up there on that type of hit coming off the bat.
So the bases are loaded. Stanley at third, Hager at second, Johnny Waddell, the courtesy runner for Nieto, at first. Woods with an 0-2 count. Pitch on the way.
No.
Into the dirt.
Yeah, just trying to get him to chase on that one for sure.
It's been a good one tonight. The Hornets stringing runs across 3 straight innings. Looking for more. The 1-2.
Oh,
it's too high, and the count evens up.
All right, Carson, just keep your head in there. Watch that ball all the way to the bat, drive it.
Breaking ball through the left side, a hit for Carson Woods. Stanley will score. Hager on his way as well. 2 RBI single, Carson Woods, his second hit of the night, and the Hornets, they throw up a 5 spot here in the top of the 5th to make it 10-4.
They're just breaking it open here, Carlos. Carson Wood with a shot over the Jones, or in between short and third. It was just kept his head in it as Jennings was just urging him, just keep your head down. He did. He drove it, got the 2 runs in. Great insurance runs for our Hornets.
Van Brady takes strike 1 on the inner half, the 9th batter of the inning. The second time the Hornets have been able to get everybody in the order to the plate. They got that on their 3 runs in the 3rd, and now here in the 5th.
Yeah, Van is tied with your RBI leader for the team at 12 coming into this game. Love to add at least another one to that total.
Jaden Gonzalez trying to keep the score where it is for Rudder. It's 10-4 Huntsville. And the 0-2 into the dirt. Waddell trying to swipe third, and he's got it with ease.
Oh, great jump there by Waddell. Slower delivery by Gonzalez. Johnny timed him up and just swiped that bag.
Pitch was a ball into the dirt, so the count now 1-2. Woods also moved up to second on the throw.
Now 2 RBIs sitting there for Van.
He might get him as that one's into left field.
Yep.
And down for
there
a
we
base
go.
hit. Waddell scores. Woods is on his way. Relay's cut off. 2 more runs for the Hornets and a 2 RBI single for Van Brady. It's 12-4.
Look at that senior looking at those 2 runs, sitting out there, begging him to get him in. He puts a great swing on that ball, deposits it to left field right in front of Ramirez, getting those 2 runs around. What a night for that kid.
And makes your score 12-4. And Slater, out in front of that one as that one ends up in the pen or the batting cages at that for Rudder.
He came around on that one early, but drove it, didn't he?
If he straightens that one up, that's into a gap, plating Brady for another run. 7 runs across for the Hornets here in the 5th. The bender misses for ball 1.
Got him leaning back just a little bit.
Lean back. Lean back.
That one wouldn't hurt too much, though.
Yeah, it was a breaking ball, so he didn't have that one. Leave nothing but a scratch. The 1-1 low for ball 2. Hornet dugout getting chanty over there as the 2-1 is a high topper to short.
No.
Jones makes the play. The throw to first is in time for the out. Hornets bring 10 to the plate. They score 7, and they take a 12-4 lead to the bottom of the 5th inning. And we'll bring that bottom of the 5th for you when we come back. Hornets up 8, and Noah Nieto looking to go back to work after this.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
With the new year comes great things, and here at Wiesner in Huntsville, that means lower prices. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville, and we're starting the year out by giving our best deals around. Come in and get a 2025 Chevy Colorado starting at only $29,995, or a 2025 Chevy Malibu starting at only $25,995, and get 1.9% APR. Need a full-size truck? Take up to $8,000 off a 2025 half-ton crew cab. Ask dealer for details right here at Wiesner in Huntsville. Take advantage of the great inventory here at Wiesner Chevrolet, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
All right, we're ready to start the fifth, and it starts with a thud as it's a hit by pitch to Jose Ponce to start off this bottom of the fifth as BJ's looking down to the bullpen, seeing if we got a couple arms up and throwing.
It looks like Moore. Looks like Hunter Moore.
So Hunter Moore loosening up. As it's the heart of the order here for Rudder, now down 8 after that 7-run top of the fifth. Nice deke there by Chandonnet to try and catch the runner in Ponce off balance as Austin Isom comes to the dish here for Rudder. That's number 4 on the pen drops because of this wind.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm trying not to. Is that one a little tapper to Nieto, and he'll make the easy does it play to Parker for the out.
Good job coming off the mound there for Noah, getting to it. All you're doing right now, you're just getting the outs, especially on a big boy there like Isom. That's another big out. You got a runner on the bag, and Isom moves him up one, but he doesn't drive him in or get a run in himself. So you pretty much handled the middle of the lineup today, and that's what you needed to defeat this Rudder team.
Adrian Herrera, the catcher, now to the dish. As Nieto delivers, that one fouled back. So 0-1 the count on Herrera, where he is 0 for 2 today. Flew out his last time up in the third. Nieto trying to get through the fifth. He is the pitcher of record for the Hornets. As that one again fouled back by Herrera.
Yeah, you get 3 more runs on the board, 2 more runs on the board after this inning at the bottom. You can get 10 after 5. You can get this one wrapped up early.
Yeah, if the Hornets are able to just keep them at bay here in Rudder in this bottom of the fifth, you know, like you said, you only need 2 in the top half of the sixth. Then play the bottom of the sixth, keep it where it's at, and we can go home 1 inning early. 0-2 the count here on the catcher Herrera. Nieto's delivery on its way. Oh. Low for ball 1.
I even marked it called strike on mine. I had to go back and say ball.
It should have been.
I was like the scoreboard earlier. I just assumed it was going to be something.
1-2. Just got a piece of it, did Herrera.
Colton's going to get to it.
Yeah, Colton Humphrey.
Oh, we're getting heckled by your own fans here. That's nice.
It's the softball girls here behind us.
I know.
1-2 the count with 1 out. Runner at second is Ponce. Time called at the plate by Herrera.
I've been real proud of Nieto right there. You got the 3 runs, again, 3 runs on the board on the bottom of the first, bottom of the second, another one. And then right now you're looking at zeros. Once again, you give up some runs early, but your pitching, your bullpen, starting pitcher right here has been able to calm it down. That's a pretty big deal.
1-2. Skied to right, but foul.
If you're Coach Jennings, you like to see that, and that even though you've given up some runs early, your boys haven't given up. And so they keep scratching, they keep clawing, they keep playing defense, they keep pitching, they keep doing the things they need to do to be able to stay in a ball game. And you do that, you start to build confidence that you're never out of it. Doesn't matter how big a lead the other team may get, you trust that your team can come back.
Breaking ball runs outside, gets away from Chandonnet, and will move the runner Ponce over to third. That'll be a wild pitch for Noah Nieto, and now to count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nieto was able to get it to a 2-strike count pretty quick, but now a lengthy at bat with the catcher Herrera. 2-2 delivery. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. If there's one thing, I know our crowd might pick that up. If there's one thing you know, Valerie Martin will make her thoughts known.
Yeah, hey, she's an equal opportunity heckler. She heckled our team. She'll also heckle the other team.
Center fielder for Lady Hornets softball, by the way, as there's a first pitch strike in. This is a pinch hitter here, Barrett Wasco, to the plate for Rudder. The 0-1. Called, strike 2. He's batting in the DH spot, and that'll end the night for Juan Marquez. 0-2 from Nieto is to the first base side. Parker calls off Nieto, steps on the bag for the 3 unassisted. And that will retire the side. Another strikeout in the books for Noah Nieto. He has 6 on the night. And we're through 5 full here in Bryan College Station. The Hornets enjoying a 12-4 lead, looking for more runs after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hello, this is John Burleson, president of Buckhorn Roofing. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing. We do roof inspections and roof replacements. We offer a 30-year architectural shingles that comes with a manufacturer warranty and workmanship warranties. On our commercial side, we offer roofing for businesses, offices, schools, and hospitals. Roofs consist of TPO, PVC, and silicone coating. We also can offer up to 20-year, no-dollar limit warranties on all commercial roofing. Please give us a call at 936-852-2044 or visit us at buckhornroofing.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
All right, well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What you got?
Oh, it'll probably be Colton coming out for the Hornets.
Okay. So we're into the top of the 6th here for the Hornets tonight. Juan Marquez is now to the hill for Rudder.
Hey, we got a new pitcher.
Yes, and a lefty at that.
Have a change on the mound for the Rangers, number 21, Marquez.
So he'll go through his warm-up pitches here, and it gives us an opportunity to remind you our next broadcast of Huntsville Hornet Baseball is coming up tomorrow afternoon. We're back at home. It'll be senior day for the Huntsville Hornets. We celebrate the 13 seniors on this roster.
That's a lot.
For Justin Jennings. And the Hornets coverage begins tomorrow at 1:20 p.m. with the Bill Fick Ford countdown to first pitch. Senior day festivities will be at 1:40 p.m., and then we'll get underway with the ball game at roughly 2 p.m. coming up tomorrow. As we get ready to start this top of the 6th, Marquez going through final warm-ups, and now the Hornets are going to be in an interesting spot here. They're going to have the 7, 8, and 9 coming to the plate, and they will face a lefty for the first time tonight.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9 hitters, though. They've done their job today, making sure to help their starting pitcher out. And so it's been great to see these guys up at the plate and taking some hacks at it, each of them, especially here with Austin Taylor. Great again to see him back out there getting some at-bats for your Hornets.
So after the Hornets brought 10 to the plate and scored 7 of them, in the top of the 5th, Austin Taylor in the 7-hole spot, the center fielder. And the first pitch of the ballgame for Juan Marquez is a fastball into the dirt. And the count 1-0 to start the AB.
Yeah, this is the finally the fourth pitcher we've been able to see of Rudder. We've seen the other 3 at both occasions. This is the new pitcher that we've seen.
Marquez taking his first pitches of the week against Huntsville. 2-0 the count, and the pitch on the way. Taylor skies it down the line, foul.
Yeah, 8-run lead. This is a time for the Hornets to really these batters take some swings at it. See if you can get some at bats where you can get some base hits and carry that momentum onto the game against Brenham.
One fouled right at us by Taylor. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Yeah, this game early got off the start early where we were, 4-2 lead by Rudder, and our Hornets have done a great job of not just getting back in as he fouls off the pitch there by Taylor, not just getting back into the game, but taking over and keeping their foot on the throttle. And so Nieto calming down again. You got zeros on the board. That's huge for this team, giving up runs early and be able to come back and put some zeros on the board.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch from Marquez. Taylor fouls off yet another.
I'm kind of sad and spoiled, though. I haven't seen a triple play.
BJ, I think it was one of the cases where we probably should have just cherished that one.
I got used to getting triple plays in the game, and I haven't had any tonight. I'm a little bummed.
Carol Brady enjoyed that one. As she did the 2 triple plays on Tuesday, like we all did.
Yeah.
Nobody on, nobody out. 12-4 Huntsville. Taylor takes ball 3. And our home plate umpire gets a new set of baseballs.
I do have to tell you, though, umpiring, officiating, refereeing, that's a tough gig,
I
man.
couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. I thought about that as like a summer job while I was in college. Living
for like
in
a second?
Huntsville. For a second. And it was like, never mind. Ball 4.
It's like I get yelled at. It's funny, I get yelled at. So working with student ministry, you play games, of course. You'll do some games, and kids, they don't like it. They'll yell at you. So it's like that's the closest I'll ever come to being an umpire referee. Get yelled at like on Sunday mornings or Wednesday nights. I'm like, yeah, that's all I want of it.
Well, I deal with a similar thing being in our student ministry at Northside, working with Travis.
Yeah, Travis will get you in trouble. So. That's what we do. It's like if I haven't been yelled at in a while, just lead a game on Wednesday morning or Wednesday night or Sunday morning. I get yelled at.
I'll just get yelled at playing pool with the kids.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Taylor nearly got caught on the base paths. May have had a chance to try and go to second on a wild pitch, but instead it's a 1-0 count here on Bryan Parker Jr. (12-4) lead here for the Hornets in this top of the 6th. And they got senior day coming up tomorrow against Fort Bend Crawford. Brand new high school to the Lone Star State, only in their 2nd year of varsity play. So the Hornets get the Chargers tomorrow. They'll return to district play next week with a 2-bill against Brenham, one on Tuesday and one on Friday.
Bryan Parker's had a tough night to play. Well, he's put the ball in play both times that he's been able, 2 out of 3 times he's been at the plate. Walked one of those times too. So maybe especially after Tuesday night's game, getting a big hit, a big bunt, and also a big hit, starting to find his rhythm there at the plate, making contact.
Nobody out here in this top of the 6th. Austin Taylor on at first, getting on via the free pass.
Yeah, running against a lefty, though, is tough. They're able to keep runners on better than anybody else.
Parker takes the ball outside. 2-1 now on BP.
You don't really even have to be really good at it. You're just automatically facing the runner, and so the runner's having to hold a little bit closer because he's got a direct eye on the runner. So running against lefties is always tough. If you can time some things out, see some things in his motion when he makes that approach towards home, you can go. But you got to watch that leg as he lifts it up.
2-1 as he sends it to the plate.
There we
Parker
go.
Sends it through the left side. A hit.
Right on cue. Bryan Parker Jr. has been going to the right side of the infield. Gets that one on the left-hand side of the infield. Clear base hit. Good job, Bryan Parker Jr.
Gets his first base knock of the night. Puts 2 on and nobody out here for the Hornets in the top of the 6th for Q, Quinton Chandonnet.
Kid smiling over there at first, Brian Parker Jr. Love to see that. Let him get in a little bit of a rhythm and watch him take off.
See the Huntsville backstop here. Can get something going for the Hornets and trying to add more runs.
Here's what's great, too, is with Q is Noah having a really good night. He's gotten some long extended innings behind the plate because Noah's been dealing really well. So no need to put Noah behind there because he's having a night out there on the mound.
2 on, nobody out, and the 1-0 Marquez deals ball 2. Chandonnet tonight worked a walk his last time up in the 5th. Fielder's choice and a pop out. Marquez comes set. 2-0 delivery. Ball 3, Chandonnet. No reason to take that barrel off the shoulder.
Took a little late swing there just to say, I want to swing the bat, so I'll swing it afterwards or it won't be called a strike.
He stared at that ball, too, thinking that it would have been called a strike. Half swing. He didn't go around, but it's called strike 1.
Q may be okay with that. Gives him a reason to be able to swing at it, get a hit here.
If it's anything close, he'll take a hack at it.
That's a great time to work on some things in your approach, your at bat.
3-1 on its way. Chandonnet to the right side, Gray. Throw to second for 1 on to first. Got him.
Good turn
for the double
there.
Play, 4-6-3.
That was a good turn there by the Rudder Rangers. Good stretch there by Ponce to get that one on the throw that was a little wide, but he was able to catch it and get that second out.
Well, regardless of that, Taylor moves to 3rd.
Now batting number 6, Josh Stanley.
And a chance here for Josh Stanley. He's got a 2-hit night going. After flying out to start the game, he has settled in, and the Hornets have done a lot of their production with 2 out. Stanley's first pitch swinging as that goes behind us. Taylor, 90 feet away, trying to bring home the 13th run of the game for the Hornets. Here's the 0-1 for Marquez. Stanley, left side of the Rudder dugout, and behind 0-2.
Yeah, Stanley's wanting to have a time here, be able to get a hit and add another RBI to his total.
No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Marquez. Stanley takes high.
This Marquez, he's got a little bit of pop to him too. He's thrown some in there.
It's popped into that glove of Ferreira quite a bit.
A little bit more than Gonzalez.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Taylor at 3rd. Inside. Count even now. This is one of the greatest times of the year. March Madness going on right now, and I'm a big college basketball fan. We'll talk more about that here in the bottom half of the inning. 2-2. Stanley skies this one out of play foul.
I am too. I love.
Did you make a bracket?
Do it. I do. It's so funny. I love picking the brackets, and since I put this out on social media world, but since 2015, in our family we've been keeping up like who wins it. Like 5 of us. We always fill out our brackets. I'm the one that watches the most college basketball. And since 2015, I'm tied with COVID on my championships at 1. COVID won 2020. I won one other time. My wife has won twice. My daughter has won. One of my daughters has won twice. Melissa, my other daughter, won once. My son has won 3 times. I've won once, and I'm the one that knows all the things, more things about the games than some of the teams than they do.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm tied with COVID. That's hard.
It's a nice walk worked there by Josh Stanley. Got it back from 0-2 to walk it. now runners at the corners for Mr. Cody Hager's already got an RBI hit, 2 RBI hit tonight.
So I filled my bracket out. Who did you pick to win it all?
So I have Florida winning in one bracket, my main bracket.
Oh, so you do multiple, so no sheets of integrity.
No,
no sheet of integrity for you.
So, well, it's on 2 different platforms. I'll give you that.
Okay, yeah, that works. That works. I'm not tied to one way that has to do it. If you're gonna fill it out, you can fill out the multiple different ways.
Well, I've been kind of just blindsided, and now that our camera operator Stephanie is showing me some more scores, my bracket is in more shambles.
Uh-oh. How did Michigan State do? That was who I picked.
They are leading Bryant right now 14-12.
Okay, it's early.
In the first. It's
That's
early.
Good.
The one I'm saying, New Mexico beat Marquette. So there goes Marquette as Hager charges this one deep left field and mishandled in left by Ramirez. And the 2 runs are going to score for the Hornets to make it 14-4. Hager wants 3, and he's going to get 3.
He wants it. Look at him go get that triple. Man, he put a charge. You were right into that one. Blasted it out to left center. The left fielder was making a run on it, unable to come up with it, but that was a hard hit by Hager.
And now we can say it. The mercy rule now in effect here in the top of the 6th. That is a 10-run lead for the Hornets. And a chance to try and add more to their tally here. Like, what did I say? The 2-out hitting has been incredible.
It's been good, been big.
So both Taylor and company score. Stanley with the wheels, making it all the way around from first to come in.
Yeah, that kid's just a hustler, man. Big plays he made the other night. Those plays, those we get to mention it again, those triple plays, they don't happen without Stanley. The first one that he made a great play up the middle, a jump throw over to first to get it there perfect to Parker where he was able to turn and throw to home. That ball's off any bit, and Parker's not getting that throw off to home. A jump throw going into third base, going to that side. That's an athletic play for that young man, and he made it happen.
Nieto in an 0-2 count for the 3rd straight at-bat. He's in an 0-2 count. He struck out in the 4th, but he worked it to a walk last time up in the 5th. Trying to plate Hager for the 15th run of the game.
And then he also chased down that 3rd out in that 2nd triple play as Stanley did. So kid likes to run, and he's good at it.
But yeah, to the point on the brackets, my bracket's in shambles. I texted it to someone that texted me today. What's your bracket looking like? And I'm like, I threw it away. It's currently floating down the Trinity River. Is what I said.
Still in it, aren't they?
I mean, yeah, but
you're one still in it. Did you go Marquette going a long way?
I had Marquette to the Sweet 16.
Oh, yeah.
So that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts.
But with the amount of Mountain West basketball I watched this year on the road with Sam Houston, you would have thought I would have picked all the Mountain West teams to win big.
Yeah, I got Florida going in the Final Four. No, I don't. Final Four with Michigan State, Duke, and
Houston?
Did I pick Houston? No, I picked Houston to get beat by Zags.
Ooh.
So
like Colin Neal told me earlier today, you have made a really bold pick for the Zags to knock them out in the round of 32.
I did. We'll see if it happens. I also picked Yale to beat A&M, but that didn't happen. So I wouldn't go out and, if you're a gambling person, I wouldn't go out and go gamble on anything I had to say.
There's a walk to Nieto. 2nd straight time he's worked a walk after being down 0-2.
But it doesn't matter. If you want to ask who's going to win, ask one of my family members. They know better than I do.
You're right. Look at some other scores, man. Grand Canyon got the smackdown laid on them by Maryland today.
Did they?
Colorado State beat Memphis, so that was a big upset.
I think I have Maryland in the Sweet 16. I can't remember.
We'll see how that all pans out. That'll be my Sunday, watching the round of 32 after I got done with Sam baseball.
Well, you got to go catch up to your bracket going down the river.
Indeed, I do. Runners at the corners. Still 2 out in the top of the 6th. Carson Woods now at the dish.
Yeah, had a big last hit for him last time he's at the plate.
Now works the count even 1-1.
That's what some of these at-bats are for now. It's just that last at-bat by Carson Wood, the last time he got to hit, you get up to hit, and he hit the ball well. Just getting some of these hits to carry over into your next series with the Brenham Cubs. So what you're kind of working on here is carry that momentum.
Behind in the count now on a called strike 2.
Because you have a Brenham Cub team who beat this Rudder team. No, they didn't. It was Consolidated that beat them. That's who they lost to.
A lot of solid teams out of District 17 5A. Lake Creek amongst them. A&M Consolidated as Woods sends that one
Look,
over
another
the
hit.
shortstop. Another hit for Carson Woods. Brings Cody Hager to the plate, and some more 2-out hitting for the Hornets. Makes it 15-4.
I'm really liking that hit right there by Carson. That's a
3-hit night for Carson.
I know, 2 hits in a row, 2 really good hits in a row right there, where he's starting to, kind of show why he's in that 4 spot coming out of pre-district play. Coach finally getting to him. Hey, keep your head, and when you keep your head in, good things happen like that.
I have a pinch hitter here in the DH spot. Colton Harding will now come to the plate. He will take his first cuts of the evening. Pinch hitting for Van Brady. 2 on and 2 out, and the Hornets enjoying an 11-run lead, and Harding takes strike 1. That is an 0-1 count here on Harding. Marquez deals the 0-1. Harding takes inside ball 1.
Yeah, getting not only playing shortstop, but getting to come in and hit a little bit.
Won the count here on Harding. Ball 2 upstairs. If you're Rudder at this point, you're praying you can somehow extend the game in the bottom of the 6th, but you got to find a way to get out of the top half.
Yeah, definitely different than what they thought was happening in the first 2 innings of the ball game.
There's strike 2 into Harding.
But I tell you that I really believe that bottom of the 3rd inning when Noah got Isom out and got the 2, 3, 4 hitters out and didn't let them answer back. I think that put a charge into our team to get some more runs on the board.
Harding a swing and a miss, and that will end the top half of the 6th. But the Hornets get 3, and the mercy rule in effect. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Rudder, we need to get 2 to extend us to the 7th. Hornets get 3 outs. We're going home a tad early. And we'll bring the bottom half to the 6th with Colton Gilbert coming to the hill to try and shut it down when we come back.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Going to the bottom of the 6th here in Bryan. As the Hornets leading this one 15-4 here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Hornets need 3 outs, and we can pack it up and head home. Want to remind you, coming up on the Bill Fick Ford postgame wrap-up, we'll analyze this one for you, and we'll have your player of the game, which I have yet to determine yet. I have a few options at our disposal here.
May need to be Chloe Sanders. She had a great interview.
Indeed she did. And we'll also see if we can get a word with head coach Justin Jennings as we get ready for Senior Day coming up tomorrow at the Huntsville Baseball Complex against Fort Bend Crawford. We're going to bring you that broadcast if you can't make it. As pinch hitter now for the Rudder Rangers to face Colton Gilbert. He's on to try and shut things down. The pinch hitter here, Camden Delgado. And he plunks Delgado on the first pitch.
I got your stat lines here on Nieto. 5 innings pitched, 101 pitches. Threw 55 strikes out of those, 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 of those earned, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. 2 hit batters, and we just had a third one here by Colton. 2.8 ERA on the evening. So a really good outing for Noah Nieto this evening.
He is the pitcher of record for the Hornets, looking to get that first win of the season as he entered tonight 0-1. Speaking of 0-1, that's the count here on Javier Ramirez. Indeed, that is who is at the plate. Nope, sorry, that is not. It is Noah Ramirez. That is at the ditch. Count 1-1 here for Colton Gilbert. The 1-1 delivery, breaking ball upstairs, 2-1. Runner on at first in Delgado after being plunked. 2-1 from Gilbert. Pitches a strike, throw down to Stanley, got away from him. So that'll get away in a stolen base for Delgado, takes the double play threat away. But the count 2-2 here on pinch hitter Noah Ramirez.
Yeah, and this is the part with Gilbert that's foul ball.
That is foul down the left field line.
Coming in these situations, or in some of the situations coming in on, he does lead the team in 12 win walks with 12. So I know coaches want to give him some opportunities to kind of work on some of his command, especially in these type of games, to try to get him in there and start working on some of that. So when it's called on in the future, kind of get hold of it.
And that's a strikeout, swinging as Noah Ramirez went too far around the plate. And a big first out for Colton Gilbert in relief of Noah Nieto.
Now batting, number 12, the shortstop, Parker Jones.
I'll bring Parker Jones to the dish. With 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, Hornets up by 11. 5th run of the game for Rudder in scoring position at second. Jones takes strike 1. Gilbert working out of the stretch with 1 out in the 6th in the 0-1.
No, he went
half-hearted swing, and the bat went around from Jones, so a junk pitch, if you will, from Gilbert, works it to a 2-strike count.
Yeah, good pitch there by Gilbert. Enticed him into a swing, got him to chase. Jones thought he held up, but umpire did not agree.
The 0-2 from Gilbert.
Good
Again
pitch.
into the dirt, and a swing and a miss by Parker Jones. Gives another strikeout in the books for Colton Gilbert, and now the final out coming to the plate, hopefully for the Hornets here, in Jaden Gonzalez. Gilbert after the first pitch of the inning.
8-3. Montgomery, I just got a look there. Montgomery 8-3 over A&M Consolidated right now.
That is a big score in that one. It's an 0-1 count.
Yeah, you're right.
It's an 0-1 count here on Jaden Gonzalez as Gilbert fires in strike 2. And Rudder down to their final strike. See if the runner's going to be off and going here on this next one from Colton Gilbert. He is. And it's low for ball one. Delgado scoots over to third without a throw. 1-2 count with 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Gilbert looking for the pitch to send us home.
We got only one flashing light up there, Carlos.
Indeed we do. The 1-2 called, strike 3. Got him on the inner half. Colton Gilbert strikes out the side to end the ball game. The Hornets win it 15-4 on a great performance by Colton Gilbert coming out of the bullpen, getting it done for Huntsville tonight. Bill Fickford postgame wrap-up coming up next. Your player of the ballgame tonight, Carson Woods. He'll join us, as well as head coach Justin Jennings. And we'll wrap it up here on a chilly night in Bryan College Station after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf movement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Hello, this is John Burleson, president of Buckhorn Roofing. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing. We do roof inspections and roof replacements. We offer a 30-year architectural shingles that comes with a manufacturer warranty and workmanship warranties. On our commercial side, we offer roofing for businesses, offices, schools, and hospitals. Roofs consist of TPO, PVC, and silicone coatings. We also can offer up to 20-year, no-dollar limit warranties on all commercial roofing. Please give us a call at 936-852-2044 or visit us at buckhornroofing.com.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Bryan and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Bryan and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Bryan and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM. Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
With the new year comes great things, and here at Wiesner in Huntsville, that means lower prices. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville, and we're starting the year out by giving our best deals around. Come in and get a 2025 Chevy Colorado starting at only $29,995, or a 2025 Chevy Malibu starting at only $25,995, and get 1.9% APR. Need a full-size truck? Take up to $8,000 off a 2025 half-ton crew cab. Ask dealer for details right here at Wiesner in Huntsville. Take advantage of the great inventory here at Wiesner Chevrolet, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Hello, this is John Burleson, president of Buckhorn Roofing. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing. We do roof inspections and roof replacements. We offer a 30-year architectural shingles that comes with a manufacturer warranty and workmanship warranties. On our commercial side, we offer roofing for businesses, offices, schools, and hospitals. Roofs consist of TPO, PVC, and silicone coatings. We also can offer up to 20-year, no-dollar limit warranties on all commercial roofing. Please give us a call at 936-852-2044 or visit us at buckhornroofing.com.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in decaf roadman.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Bryan and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Bryan and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Bryan and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM. Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Post-game wrap-up here. We're going to make this a quick one because it is freezing out here. Joining us here is the winning head coach, Justin Jennings. 15-4 win for your boys tonight. You guys got down early, but then they fought back. Noah locked in on the mound, and just an all-around great ball game. Just some thoughts.
Yeah, he was struggling with his command there early on. For whatever reason, the zone seemed tighter early there in the game, and he was just kind of feeling it out a little bit. And then we made, two costly errors there. Should have been much different game, even than what it was. But we did some things. We did some good things offensively. We took advantage, and we've continued to do that. We've taken advantage of when guys walk and hit us and put us in on base and in scoring position, and we've been doing a good job of getting those in, and we did that again tonight.
And now you get an opportunity to start building some momentum through district play, but you get a non-district matchup tomorrow for Senior Day. You're celebrating your 13 seniors as well as trying to get a good win over a brand-new program in Fort Bend Crawford. Just some thoughts going into that ball game as you lock in for another ball game tomorrow.
Yeah, these 13 seniors have meant so much to this program, and we've done so much in the last 4 years, and there's just been a lot of success, and these guys have played in a lot of playoff games, and just going to be awesome to be able to celebrate them. And we were able to find a non-district game against Crawford, and they're actually playing really, really well for a first-year program. I think they're like 12-3, so it'll be a tough test for us. But we start a lot of seniors, so it shouldn't really be that much of a difference for us. And, it's just good to get to celebrate them in a non-district situation, honestly. And I'm excited for them, and I'm excited for our club to build on some momentum this week.
Coach, I just think what we've seen in the last two games, our kids are being well coached and seeing some of the things that they've done and some of the plays that they made and just being in the ball game. I'd love to hear what are some of the things you're saying to some of your boys are struggling at the plate just a little bit. You had some of them really coming through with some hits tonight in big moments, but also for them big moments because you want them trying to capture some momentum that everybody else is going. What are you saying to these guys that are getting to them and then they're getting up and stringing together some really good at bats?
Well, I think number one is we're pretty solid 1 through 9. And, yeah, we do have some guys struggling in some spots, and we rolled out a little bit different lineup tonight to try to get some guys, some ABs. And, because we knew we were going to play all our seniors tomorrow. We knew that. So we wanted to try to obviously give us the best chance to win tonight, but try to switch some things up and see if we can get some other guys going. But I think the biggest thing is like I said, a lot of these guys have played a lot of baseball for us. They've played a lot of playoff baseball, and, they've been in the program obviously now for 4 years, most of them, and, they know what we're trying to do. And, you know, and what we want to do at the plate offensively. And, you know, they do a good job of stringing along. And, you know, we got some guys that can run. I mean, this week we stole a lot of bases, and that was a big key for us. And we got, you know, a lot of guys in scoring position, and we were able to get them in. So I think it's just the fact that, you know, we have as much leadership, older leadership as we do. And, you know, they're just familiar with what we're trying to do and what we want to do. And, you know, they're kids. Sometimes they try to get away from it. But, you know, I mean, they're continuing to battle and do what we're asking them to do, and we did a good job this week.
I just think it's great. I see really a lot of plate discipline, a lot of field discipline, and a lot of in-the-moment discipline that, you know, it's just neat to watch them and watch you guys. I know that really says a lot too. So it says a lot about our coach. I just more of a statement here at the end is I think you guys are doing a really, really great job with our boys.
Well, I appreciate that, and you know what, we just try to let them play, man. We just try to guide them in the right direction, and hey, this is what we want to do, and this is how we want to do it, and you know, just go out and compete with confidence and do what we're asking you to do, and they do that for the most part, and it's, you know, it's led to a lot of success so far.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time. Get home, get warm, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you guys, appreciate it.
All right, well, now pass the baton over here to our Bill Ford Player of the Ball Game tonight, Carson Woods. 3-hit ball game for Mr. Woods tonight. As here, I'll help you adjust that. Is this your first interview with us?
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome. All-around great ball game for you guys. You guys got down in that hole early, but then were able to bounce back, and then you had a great night at the plate. Just some takeaways from this ball game for you.
Just trying to stay positive, not get too down on myself, not to get hard on myself. I can do that, but just trying to play the game like Coach Jenna says. Whenever we like get down, and we just trying to play the game and just have fun, you know. Just trying, yeah.
All right, there you go, BJ.
Yeah, I can see you drove 5 runs on 3 hits. Those 3 hits had to feel really good tonight for you.
Oh, yeah, especially 0 for 4 last game.
0
for 5.
I could see Coach. Was Coach telling you to keep your head in there at bat?
Yeah, he was telling me to stay through the ball, not because I was falling out, too. I was turning too hard, so he was just saying stay through the ball, hit it up the middle of the field, and that's what I just try to do.
You know, you're surrounded by just a great fellow senior class. Just what has that meant to have had around you your entire Hornet career?
I mean, it's just great. I mean, I played with all of them probably like since we were 5. So the friendships and just being together, this is a family. We just play together. We know each other. For a lot of people, it's like a brotherhood, honestly. We just know each other, so it's great to have them, great to just play with them.
And then you get to go turn around, play another big one tomorrow. You get Fort Bend Crawford at your place to celebrate Senior Day. Just some things you look to continue to improve upon as you guys try to build some momentum going forward.
Keep being aggressive. Just play as a team, have fun. Don't get too hard on us. Just keep playing, trying to get the win streak up, you know, try to be district champs.
That's all there is the goal at the end of the day. BJ, last thoughts for Carson?
No, hey, just to give you some words of news, Montgomery beat A&M Consolidated tonight. So
and Brenham beat Lake Creek.
Yeah, they beat
wow.
Lake Creek.
So, hey, it's wide open.
Yes, sir.
It's an open season. So, yeah, I just want to encourage you guys, all the things you said, keep your head in it. You guys know y'all can play this game.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys know what you can do at the plate. And what's being asked of you. But you also know what you can do in the field, and it's just neat to see you guys out there and have fun. Like you said, this game is fun.
Yeah.
You guys have fun out there playing, and again, you get a nice stadium to go home and play to. So
yes,
enjoy that ballpark as you get to play in it, and we'll be cheering from you in the stands, in the booth, and up in the stadium.
Yep,
so.
That's right. Carson, as always, before we let you go, anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Shout out my mom. Shout out my dad. Family. Love you. Shout out Johnny. Shout out, you know, my friends, teammates. I really love y'all. Y'all are there for me. You know, can't ask for anybody better. Thank y'all.
All right, Carson. Player of the game tonight brought to you by Bill Ford. Congrats on the big win, sir, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, we got to go, ladies and gentlemen. Pack things up here tonight from Bryan College Station as we get this one over and done with tonight. Hornets win big, 15-4, knocking off Bryan Rudder, and they will continue ball play tomorrow. They got a non-district matchup with Fort Bend Crawford. I'll be there to get things started. Then BJ, as we said in the car, he'll be coming in hot.
I'll be coming in hot
from the Lane Smith Classic, so he'll be joining me for that one as soon as we get started coming up tomorrow. But a big win tonight for the Hornets, BJ.
Yeah, it really was. It's just fun to see these guys. A little disappointed we didn't get a triple play.
I know.
We got spoiled with that last game, seeing 2 of them. But I'll take a run rule in the 6th. We'll take that, and I'll take a second win in district and, batting 500 in district. I'll take that as we go into play this game Saturday and then face our district foes, the Brenham Codes.
Yep, big rivalry matchup coming up next week, and we're going to have it all for you right here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. On behalf of all of us, BJ McMichael, Michael Cedillo, Stephanie Keele, and our entire crew, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hornets win it 15-4 over the Rudder Rangers. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Enjoy your weekend. Join us tomorrow for the broadcast. Start at 1:20 p.m., and we'll have first pitch at 2 p.m. And on the count of 3, my friend, a big 1, 2, 3, Sting 'em Hornets, 1, 2, 3.
Sting 'em Hornets.
Good night, God bless, and so long from Bryan College Station.